Yeah, if you guys want to start, we'll open the floor up to you guys with the first question. Again, you can ask me whatever you want. If I don't like it or something like that, which I doubt, unless you guys are just crazy. I won't answer it. I'll let you know that I won't talk about it, or if it's like a little touchy for other people, I won't talk about it. But this is the third episode of our podcast. If you guys weren't here already, it's called Unmask, Reveal Your True Identity. So just the whole purpose behind it was to, like, Batman wears a mask, you know what I mean? So I want to unmask myself to you guys and show you who I really am as a person, as a streamer. Even though I keep it real on stream, you know what I'm saying? I don't try not to be who I'm not on stream, if that makes sense. But that's for everybody who comes on this podcast. Like, we all kind of have like a mask on or armor on or like some type of like defensive front, you know what I'm saying? And when you come on this podcast, if you guys ever do come on, because I would love to have a lot of people on. I'm trying to do this once a month. You take the mask off, you sit down, you just be real with the people, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna be cool, and I'm ready for it. What state do I live in? I live in the United States, and I'm in Pennsylvania. Yep, Dana. I'm in Pennsylvania. It's on the East Coast of the United States. I love it over here. I love the East Coast. It snows a lot here. I lived down in North Carolina for a while, and yeah, moved back up here to be with family, be closer to family, but not in the city because my family lives in the city, and I hate the city. I can't stand it. So moved up here out in the mountains almost, and he's in my state. That's Dana. That's right. I am PA crew. Sly, you're in PA too? I feel like we talked about this already. I just suck remembering. I try my best, but golly, do I suck. Oh, yeah? I mean, if we're in a Q&A, Matt, what state do you live in? Pittsburgh? Oh, yeah, stinky Pittsburgh. Are you in the city of Pittsburgh? Dana, what part of PA are you in? Because I know Chris is from PA. What's his name's from PA? Tires is from PA. You guys are both in Pittsburgh. Holy crap, good for you guys. We just spanked that ass in football the other night. It was the Eagles versus Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm on the east side of PA. I'm not on the west side. We were looking to go over there though, for sure. But we want to be close to family, so being over here is good. I like it where I'm at. My cousin's here. My aunt's here too in this small town that I live in. I'm north. Gotcha. 40 minutes south of Pittsburgh. Matt, what state do you live in? Because remember when when TwitchCon comes around this year, we're going to TwitchCon, y'all. That's like being a full-time content creator, as this is part of being my job. Like, I'm going to freaking TwitchCon. I would love to go to the UK TwitchCon or the EU TwitchCon. Like, that would be so cool to go over there and just, meet people and have more friends and just socialize and just network. You know what I mean? I think that would be so much fun. If TwitchCon, when TwitchCon happens this year, who's gonna go? Any of you guys? Any of you guys want to go to TwitchCon this year? Wooly and I are definitely. If everything goes well, Wooly and I are gonna go. We're gonna go to TwitchCon. I can't live in the city. It's too much for me. Yeah, same for me. My anxiety just goes through the damn roof when I live in the city. I can't stand it. That's why I just don't even like going out either. I cannot stand going out in the city or anything like that. You live in Pakistan? Let's go. That's sick, man. Good for you, brother. But yeah, I hate going out. My anxiety drives me insane. Like, I just hate being around people, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird because I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go to TwitchCon to meet all you guys. But then again, I hate being around people. So it doesn't make sense. It's like, make it make sense, Batman. But you know what I mean? It's hard. Freaking Mousy, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Oh, welcome to Stream Chat. How are you? I'm coming back to Philly in June. Sly, so you were originally from Philly or what? Man City is playing a friendly? Man City is playing a friendly. What? I'm originally from Philly too, so I just can't stand it though. When you live in the South for so long, you get really used to just like wide open living. You know what I mean? Like open land, stuff like that. You know, your next neighbor's a few yards, few feet from you. In the city, it's like they're right freaking next to you. You know what I mean? Oh, soccer game. Gotcha. Oh, okay. I got you. I know what you're saying now. I'm chilling, Bats. Straight chilling. Let's go, dude. Glad you're straight chilling. But yeah, as we're sitting here talking, like I'm not just gonna sit here in silence. So if you guys got any questions, just say it in the chat, and then we'll direct everything to the question. Again, this is a Q&A, so you guys can ask me whatever you want. It can be something stupid. It can be something funny. It can be like a would you rather. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys can really just dive into it and just let me know. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. I see you guys smashing them hearts too on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness, another ad. This is crazy. I didn't know YouTube pushes ads like this horizontal-wise. Do I like football, soccer, in freedom terms? Yes, I do. I loved it when I was in. So I like hated it growing up. It was weird. I hated growing it up. Not that I hated it. I just never played it. When I grew up, I played football, basketball, baseball. I swam. I was like a competitive swimmer. What else? Baseball, basketball, football, swam. I didn't golf competitively, but I liked golfing. I played a lot of sports. And then I would play soccer here and there. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't good at it. Not that I wasn't good at it. I just didn't know what it was. I did, but not the same. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what a foul was. I didn't know what a yellow card was, what a red card was. I didn't know what a corner kick was. Like, I didn't invest my time into it because I didn't play it, right? But when I joined in the military, very short in my career, I deployed. I was like maybe 8 months into my contract. It's out of a 4-year contract. We went to Africa, and you know everyone they love playing. This was during the World Cup or the World Cup like qualifier, just something like that. I don't know. So we had to learn how to play soccer, you know. And I was always fast, very good with my feet. I was very coordinated. So when we started playing soccer for like our PT, which is like physical fitness, like our workout for the morning, we'd play soccer because it is a good workout. You're running all the time, you know what I mean? You're thinking, blah blah blah. We were playing soccer, and I fell in love with it, man. I loved it. I was play the wing on the right hand side, and I would just go long, dude, and freaking try to center the ball every single time, and I just loved playing it. So we went to Africa. We played like every other day there, if not every day. We played for so long. We were there for a while, like 8-9 months, and we played like every other day, if not every day, with the locals because you know we wanted to keep the locals happy because we were in their home. You know what I mean? So. We gave them soccer balls because when you go over there, it's like their soccer balls were like trash bags just balled up. You know what I mean? It was like a bunch of trash bags all balled up, and they made a ball. You know what I mean? But someone bought like 15 soccer balls or something, and we blew them all up and gave them to them, and you know they were really happy. But we were playing so much soccer, I loved it. The fields weren't the best. There was a lot of termite hills that were like this big. I'm not even lying. Like the one field we were playing on. It was like the termite hills were this big. There was like freaking 20 of them. And then, of course, you have just like cow shit everywhere. So you're just running around, you know, trying to freaking make shit happen. Termite hill everywhere, cow shit everywhere, and you're just having a good time. I remember I slid kicked. Oh, my God. My whole leg was just covered in cow shit. Like a good old mud pie. It was disgusting. But it's different from like our, you know, dog shit or out human shit. Like it's just like grass, you know, it's just like vegetation. So it wasn't that nasty. It was green and mushy and stuff, but like I don't know, I just wiped it off. I had a white sock on that was stained. It was just stained yellow and green. It was so gross. Yo Darth, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, it was nasty, but it was fun. I have a lot of pictures with the locals playing there, and they enjoyed the hell out of it. We were competitive. We even played the Uganda freaking embassy team. It was really, really cool. They absolutely destroyed us. They were so damn good at playing. It was insane. Luckily, no one got hurt because we were like slide kicking and shit. No one like broke their legs or tore their ACLs or anything like that. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Went to Embassy and played there and played on a really nice field, and just fell in love with it. I do love playing it now. I just love even just going out and kicking the ball around. It's fun. It is fun. I do like it. All right. So yes, soccer's a lot of fun. Let me see. I'm texting. Darth, how you doing, buddy? It's how you get paid, Bat. What do you mean? How I get paid, Dana? You guys plan on getting more dogs? No, I'm about to kill my damn dog right now. I'm about to kill Athena. She's pissing me off every goddamn morning. I got a question. Why do you never talk about your girlfriend, and why does she never pop in when you're streaming? First, she's always at work. And I don't know. I just try to keep stream like us. You know what I mean? Like I try not to talk about my family too much. It's not that I'm like hiding her. Well, she's in the dungeon. I am hiding her, but yeah, I don't know. Just don't talk about it. You know what I mean? I don't need to talk about it either, if that makes sense. Like when you have something good, you don't need to freaking show it off. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just whenever I'm streaming though, she's at work. That's why I always have the dogs. But she's there. Don't worry. She's there. Mousy, I got you, bro. No, you be nice to Athena, you bully. She's really pissing me off. I beat the crap out of her this morning. How you get paid? I do get paid by the ads, Dana, yes. But it's better than Twitch, I'll tell you what, but it's still just, annoying. Hold on, I got an ad right now. Talking about ads, I got a damn ad right now. Why, Mousy, do you want me to show her off more? You watch any teams now? No, I don't watch any teams now, Mad. But I do have a Manchester jersey. I have like 4 jerseys maybe. So it's cool, man. I like it. I like watching it now too. It's fun. Like when the World Cup's on, it's a great time to sit down and just watch football or football. You know what I mean? It's fun to just sit down and watch soccer. But yeah. That's me, Mousy. I don't know. Does that make sense, Mousy, or no? Do you want me to elaborate a little bit more? I know, right, Dana? Yeah, I mean, it is, I don't know. It's a good question, man. I don't want to give you the I don't know, but first of all, she's always at work. She does support me 100%, without a doubt. You know what I mean? And I tell her everything that happens on the stream. I do. I always include her. It's not like I don't include her with what we're doing and stuff as a community. And I talk about you guys to her all the time. I tell her how much Dana just loves looking at my face and how Carrie hates me. And Mousy, I told her, she's like, "Who's calling you?" I was like, "Mousy." I told her about you. I do talk about you guys. Don't worry. Dana. And I was thinking about it earlier, y'all, in the shower. I thought maybe one of you guys were going to ask me, like, something along those lines, whether it's how I am off stream or about her or just anything, It's just like, do people like how I act on stream? You know what I mean? Because I know it's a little different how I act. I feel like I'm a little bit more different than most streamers. What do you guys think? You can be truthful with me, too. If I'm not. If you guys think I'm ordinary, you can tell me. I don't care. It doesn't matter, Matt, honestly. My hubby doesn't mind. That's funny. Yeah, if I'm not true to myself, y'all, and this is for everybody, this is for you too. If you're not true to yourself, how can you be true to other people? You know what I mean? If you try to be fake and, I don't know, just be try to be someone you're not for other people, you're like doing them a disservice. You know what I mean? Like, does that? I hope that makes sense. You thought about y'all in the shower, weird place. Yes, yes, I did. Isn't that crazy? I think about you guys while I'm all wet and moist in the shower. It helps me find words now. Oh yeah, yeah. That's just never changed. No, I mean I'm not ever gonna change like who I am, but that's why I'm saying like people are like, oh, you're sussy, and people might think I'm probably flirting or whatever. But that's how I am. I'm just a very nice guy. Like the other day I had a girl hit me up on Snapchat and she was like, "Are you single?" And I said no. And she's like, "I'm very nervous and like very vulnerable right now, because she was asking me if I was single or not." She's like, "You're very handsome." I said, "Well, thank you. Don't be nervous." First of all, I was like, be fucking. I told her this. I'm like, be proud, not proud, but be what's the right word? Confident, right? Be confident and in asking. I was like, you shouldn't be nervous about asking someone about if they're single or not, or be vulnerable about it. You're just telling someone how you feel, And she's like, "You're very good looking," blah blah blah. I was like, "Thank you." I was like, "I appreciate it." I was like, "You're very beautiful. You keep doing you." You know what I mean? I don't want to be like, "Fuck you, I'm not single." You know what I mean? That's not who I am. I'm not going to sit there and just be mean. But she was very respectful about it. You know what I mean? And I was like, "You are beautiful." Just keep on. Don't not be confident. You know what I mean? If you get the worst I'm going to do is say no. It's not like I just going to sit there and be like, "You're fucking disgusting, ugly piece of crap." You know what I mean? Like, that's not how I am. But yeah, but when people are like, "Hey, I was $200 for me to suck your dick," I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck?" That's when I'm like, "Okay, you're crazy." You know what I mean? That I do get that too. I get a lot of gay dudes that hit me up on Snapchat. A lot of gay guys. It's all right though, and they're just like, "You're handsome." I'm like, "Thank you, I appreciate it." You know what I mean? Like, people compliment me, I'm gonna say thank you. I'm not gonna be like, "Ew, get away from me." Like, fuck you. You know what I mean? That's why always be kind, y'all. It's always better to be kind than not to be kind. And I'm not saying I'm perfect at being kind, but I do try my hardest. I do. So I want you all to have the same mindset. You know what I mean? I want you guys to always just be kind. Try to be kind. Try to be kind, and yeah, it's hard. I try to tell myself to be kind all the time. What's a gym routine for you these days? So right now, I don't work out at all. Freaking, I tore. For most of you guys, you already know I tore my shoulder. I actually have my appointment on Monday. Hopefully, we can jumpstart getting an MRI done, get an X-ray, MRI done, get everything going so I could potentially get surgery again. So right now, we just got a treadmill. I have a treadmill downstairs. I ran this morning, so right now I'm running again. I don't know if I have heart problems, but my heart's been just not killing me. But there's times where my chest will pound really hard, and there'll be times where it'll just start hurting a lot. And it started happening like in the military, so I claimed it, of course. But so I don't eat chips anymore. Like you guys see me when I eat my peanut butter and jellies. I'm not eating chips because I'm not working out, so I'm not doing anything. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to stay as healthy as I can. It's very hard because you come from a family where heart disease is a big thing on my dad's side. So I'm not trying to die young, if that makes sense. So trying to freaking stay healthy and drinking 2 cups of coffee a day is probably not right. And I am hard on myself for sure on what I do. Yo, Charlie, what's up, man? How you doing? But I am hard on myself on what I do. You know what I mean? I know 2 cups ain't that bad. For me, it's like, hey, it's bad. Like if you have another cup, you're gonna die. So I started getting back on the treadmill. Just ordered one for Christmas because it was on sale. So I'm starting to run again. Hopefully after the surgery and everything. I get better because I haven't. If you guys know, for the ones that know, I was pretty ripped. I was in shape, really. I was really in shape, like more in shape than like Nick A30. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a fucking animal. I don't want to say stud because I'm trying to stay humble, but I was a fucking animal, and I was about 185 pounds, all muscle. I probably had like less than 10% body fat on me. I was just shredded. And then when I blew my shoulder out, I lost about 25. I lost, I don't know, 180. Yeah, I lost almost like 20 pounds. I went down to like 159 after being 185 for like 2 years. And just 185 was such a perfect weight for me. I was running. I was lifting. I was very like CrossFit. I'm trying to think of the right word. Like energetic. I don't know. Like I was just very like, I could do pull-ups. I could climb stuff. I was very just, the strength of my muscles were really good. So it sucked, man. It sucked not being able to work out. So right now, yeah, I'm just waiting. I can't work out. There's no point to me just doing legs and like just bicep curling, because I can bicep curl without it hurting. But like everything I try to do overhead, I can't do it. You know what I mean? It hurts. Putting my arm across this much right here, that hurts. You know what I mean? So I don't want to hurt it or tear it anymore. I don't even know if it's torn, but like I need help, and I'm getting the help. So hopefully, just running on the treadmill to exercise myself. Exercise my heart, keep it somewhat healthy. And when I get surgery, and then get back on the road to recovery, I can start lifting again. I'm gonna have I have a squat rack. We have all this weight and nice stuff to work out, but right now I just can't do anything. So when we get to the new house, we're going to set up a nice workout spot with the treadmill. We have a squat rack. We have everything. So I would like to do more, I guess, IRL streams too. Like I'll sit there, put the camera on, facing the workout area, and work out. And then kind of like what Joker Streams does. He does. I don't know if he still does workout. Does he still do workout videos? The casting couch is crazy. I know, isn't it funny? It's on my Snapchat. I put setting up the casting couch, but yeah, I would like to start doing like workout videos. So like when I'm done streaming for about 45 minutes, switch over to working out, and you guys can just sit there and watch me work out, do things, like try to motivate you, man. That's what it's all about. Like I'm trying to motivate you guys and mentor you guys, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's just like a little something just to help you out a little bit, to give you a little step in your pep, or just to be like, damn, this dude's got good vibes, I'm here for it. Something like that, something along those lines. So make sure you guys watch out for that. We got big things planned. Like we're not slowing down. This is going to be what we do. I don't know. I don't even know when I'll retire. You know what I mean? I'm not even thinking that far down the road, but like for the next few years, we're just going to keep getting bigger and better and keep expanding and just doing and experimenting to try to be better. You know what I mean? I just don't want to be a streamer. I don't want to just sit in my chair right there and just stream Fortnite. You know what I mean? That's why I'm trying to content create. I'm trying to do funny challenges, trying to do our own podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like expand out and do other things, and just instead of just sit there in the chair for 6 to 8 hours and just play Fortnite. You know what I mean? Like that's why we're doing different things. I'm trying to, we're not jumping straight into the water, but we're definitely testing the water with other things. Instead of just, like I said, just sitting there and just playing Fortnite. I want to expand. I want to be better. I want to do something different. I want to be a lesser percentage of what streamers are right now. Because you got to think how many people are full-time content creators / streamers. And then outside that, what do they do? You know what I mean? Like, what do they do outside of that crap? I want to be known and build something different. You know what I'm saying, Chad? That's why we're trying to do all this other things. Try to do different things, IRL streams, you know what I mean? Right now, we're in the beginning stages. It's going to take a while. We don't even have this is even a complete setup. Like, I want to be so much more professional than me setting up. This is the same camera I use for streaming, and right now it's halfway off the freaking table pointing at my couch. Like, I want to have a designated camera for this. You know what I mean? Like, just all that crap. It all just funnels down into it, and we're going to do it. It's just going to take time, and you guys just got to have trust in me. And in yourselves too, because without you guys, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'd just be talking about myself. You know what I mean? So we're going to keep growing and getting better and just keep on getting good people into our community. You know what I mean? I know it was a little long, Mad, but that's how the questions are gonna, or that's how the answerings are gonna go when you guys ask me stuff. So I don't do anything right now. I know I'm probably wearing, this is a medium t-shirt. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm fucking jacked, but I'm like in shape, but I'm not in shape. You know what I mean? That's just how my metabolism is. Yeah. Like, I don't work. If I lift up my stomach right now, I have like a 2-pack. I used to have like a damn 6-pack. You know what I mean? I'm losing it. I'm getting a little pudgy, man. And it's like, I fat shame myself for sure, because being in the Marine Corps, you know, it's not acceptable, if that makes sense. He stopped doing the workout streams? Did he? Okay, that sucks. Yes, IRL streams get sweaty. Hi, man. I love you that you're explaining with your content, man. Keep it up. Yo, TBD, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Trust the process. That's all it comes down to, chat. It all comes down to having great people in my community, like you guys, in our community. It's not my community. And just, you know, doing the right thing, being amazing, being different, right? Not a lot of people like change. You got to think about how many people do not like change. I would say like 95% of the community of people hate change. It's a thing, you know. People we get so fucking comfortable in doing what we do, we don't ever want to change. That's why I'm always trying to change. I'm always trying to be different and trying to do different things. Sometimes it's going to flop, sometimes it won't. You know what I mean? And that's what's going to make us stand out. That's what's going to make us different from all these other content creators and streamers. You know what I mean? That's what's going to freaking make us better. And I fully believe in that. And that's just like in anything you do. Literally in anything you do. I went to boot camp, right? I remember going to boot camp, and I went there fit, in shape, right? I was doing good pull-ups. I ran really fast. I guess I just had that like alpha look to me. You know what I mean? I just had that built to me. And I remember before I left, everyone's like, yo, just be in the middle. Don't be too high. Don't be too low. Be right in the middle. Just cruise by. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to cruise by my 3 months. Like, I'm just going to cruise by. It's going to be nice, like, blah, 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 right? And that's not who I was. I'm always an overachiever. You guys should be too. You guys should always try to overachieve and shoot for the stars. Sometimes you miss, but sometimes you don't. You know what I'm saying? That's why you definitely you shoot for the stars. But that's so cliche to say, but anyway. So I remember I was in the middle. I was like, even height wise, because like at boot camp, when you're in formation, it's 4 rows, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then everyone fills in behind them, and that's how you march. That's like your formation. So they do it from tallest to shortest, right? So everyone's scrambling around trying to see who's taller than the other person, because it just looks good. You know what I mean? If you had a short person in the front and then a real tall guy, it looks stupid. It's all uniformity. So like, everybody would be in height freaking in height formation, I guess, if that makes sense. But I was middle. I'm like 5'11", 6 foot with boots on, maybe 6'1" with boots on. So I was right in the middle. And we're like 2 weeks in to train, maybe a week into training. And the one squad leader, so you have like I said, the 4 people in the front are squad leaders. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I was in like squad 3 or something. I forget. But my squad leader, he got fired. He was laughing while we're marching. I don't know, something happened. And you know, everyone gets fired. It's just funny, right? If you fuck up, it's like, all right, you're out, next person up. They're just seeing who has good leadership skills or not, whatever. Or good leadership skills. And like the hardest thing is leading your peers. In the Marine Corps, just in the military in general, maybe even at work. I don't know, because I've never really worked a real job outside the military. I have, but not like a corporate job or something like that. But leading your peers, so like the guy who's the same rank as me, I'm leading him, even though he's the same rank as me. He might even be in longer than me, because remember, it all comes down to seniority and rank. But like that's the hardest thing, is leading your peers. But if someone's better than you, let them do it. You know what I mean? So anyway, I remember he got fired, and the drill instructor's like, who wants to be squad leader? And I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, closing my eyes. I was like, don't pick me. Don't pick me. And I don't even know, like, again, I'm trying to lay low. I guess I wasn't low enough, because I don't know. But they're like, Batman, get up there. I'm not going to say my real name unless you guys want me to, but they're like, Batman, get up there. And I was like, fuck. I was like, aye, sir. You know, and I ran up there, and I freaking got in front of the line, and And then I became a squad leader, and I was a squad leader for the rest of the time in boot camp for the next like 2.5, 3 months. But I guess just because I stuck out so much already because of how fit and ready I was for boot camp, you know what I mean? So be different, y'all. It's I know once you're comfortable being uncomfortable, I'm telling you guys the barriers in your mind open up, and you can just do whatever the fuck you want, and you can achieve so much more. If you there's no one else holding you back besides you, and it's so true. And I know it's like, oh, it's so cliche to say, like, but it's just so damn true. Like, there's no one holding you back besides you, and that's why I tell you guys that stay true to yourself and do what you want to do. You know what I mean? If you're not true to yourself, then you're not true to anybody else. You're not true to your freaking wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, kids. Like, you got to be true to yourself, man. And if you're not doing that, then it's like, why are you trying to be someone you're not for somebody else? And I don't know. That's just my outlook. Some other people obviously definitely have different outlooks on things, but that's how I look at it. And like the peace that I have from knowing that, you know what I mean, is just, I wish everyone could feel the peace that I have from that, because it's just so like, you just want to like lay back and kick your feet up and you're relaxed. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it does. Bats, what's on? Hold on. Bats, on my way to work. Have a good one. All right, super. We'll see you, man. We'll see you Monday, brother. Izelle, what's up? How are you? Welcome in. Hope you have a good day at work. Never blend in, always stick out. I try to watch all your streams. Your content is great, man. Love it. TBD, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. What is your favorite period of your streaming journey of my streaming journey so far, like in the last 2 years, Brent? What do you want me to talk about, like the future? Like right now, in the last 2 years? I appreciate you guys clicking the hearts too. I see y'all. Thank you. And Brent, welcome in too, man. Good morning. I know it's a little early over there. Your past 2 years, so my favorite period, honestly, going full time, like showing people we're able to do it full time. Because again, we're not a streamer, we are, but we are a content creator. We create content for people. You know what I mean? I'm not just on Twitch streaming, but showing people that this is. I guess it's because all the odds are against you, right? Like being a full time content creator, it's very hard. It's very rare. The percentage is very low. And you might not be built for it, but showing people that we are fucking doing it right now, we're full time, we're growing. Like guys, I don't know if you noticed, but in the last like 3 weeks, since I've been very consistent, because before the 3 weeks we were doing moving and had a bunch of shit going on, but now we're consistently every day, which we were before. But you know what I mean. Our numbers have gone up like 20. I would say like maybe 20%. It's insane. So showing people that we can do this is 100% my favorite part. Like, I guess showing the doubters, you know what I mean? The ultimate like success is being successful, if that makes sense. Like if someone's doubting you, the best revenge for them is you being successful, and showing them how successful you are, because it's just like, damn, it's like, I'm a hater, but he fucking made it. So I don't know how many haters I got or how many doubters I got. It doesn't matter. I just know there's someone out there trying to be better than me and better than us, and I'm not going to let that happen, you know what I mean? So definitely showing people we're fucking doing it, especially on YouTube, man. Like, we have grown so much on YouTube in the last fucking 4 months compared to doing this part-time. There's such a big difference from doing this part-time in the last year and, like, I would say, 8 to 9 months? Because we've been full time for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months now, right? Yeah, about 3 months, 3 to 4 months. So about a year and 8 months of part time compared to full time for 3 to 4 months is crazy. The fucking analytics is absolutely insane. But you guys can just see we built such a strong foundation. That's what I wanted. If you guys were here when I first started, when I had maybe like 3 people watching me, I knew doing this was going to build a great foundation. Like being part time for a year and a half, longer than a year and a half. We built such a strong foundation, and now like when we were ready to go full time, boom, it was seamless. It was fucking seamless, man. And now we're just growing rapid fire. I mean, there's people who tell me all the time, like, dude, I see you in my game, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, dude, I see you here. I see you there. Like, you're the Batman. Like, it's just insane to see how we're growing. And that's what I love. I think that's the most successful thing, especially on YouTube. Like, I know I talked about it in my other podcast, but being just on Twitch is cool and everything. But, dude, if you're able to get your success from Twitch and give it to YouTube and give it to TikTok and give it to, these other platforms, now you're really talking. Like, you're really fucking succeeding. You know what I mean? Because, if you go to Twitch and you say you have 10,000 followers and then you're on YouTube, not a lot of people are going to follow you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, having success on them other platforms and showing people, hey, we're almost at 10,000 subscribers. Like, in my prediction, the prediction for YouTube has us looking at being at like 500,000, like 500,000 followers or subscribers in 2 to 3 years. You know what I mean? Like, that's the fucking success that I love. But if you want to talk about before I went full time, man, just slowly getting into it. You know what I mean? I have an ad. Hold on. Just like slowly getting into it, and I guess getting your feet wet. You know what I mean? Because it's hard. It's hard to do. Not hard, but it's hard in the aspect of being a full-time content creator. You know what I mean? Creating the content, having that editing skills or learning it, and paying for all these different subscriptions to freaking to have that edits on like CapCut or Streamlabs or whatever you stream on or whatever you edit on. So it's crazy, man. It's a lot to learn. It's definitely a whole different thing to learn. Like, if you're going from a full-time job, like 9 to 5, and then coming to this, it's so different, man. It's not even funny. Is it harder? No. And we talked about this before, like being in the military for almost 9 years and having that fucking mindset for that long and doing some of the crazy shit that we've done and the hard shit that we've done, coming to content creating, it's easy, man. It's fucking easy. Like, physically and mentally easy. Because you got to think, when you're in the military, like, bro, you don't know the next time you're going to see your family. You don't know when... Shit, sometimes you don't even know when you're even going to go back home. You know what I mean? Like, every day at work, you could be working 12 hours, and you get done at like 10 o'clock at night, 2200, and then be like, all right, guess what? Tomorrow's 03. We got to be back. So you got to be like, fuck, I got to go home and I got to freaking sleep for 3 hours. I got to get right back up. I got to shave my fucking face. I got to get dressed again. I just had my uniform on 4 hours ago. You know what I mean? So, like, the mindset physically and mentally is compared to this full-time content creating is easy, man. And that's why I love what I do. Like, it's like so relaxing, and it's just crazy, man. It's insane. So having that mindset's huge. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's probably the most successful thing is showing. I know we went down a rabbit hole right there, but showing people we can do this. You can do it too. Shit, you can fucking do it. That's why I'm trying to show everybody you can fucking do it. Like, I came out of I joined the military at 18, got out at 20. Well, I was 27 when I got out, and now like I have a fucking probably almost $30,000 setup. Like, anybody can fucking do it, man. I came from not having anything. I lived in a fucking barracks room for most of my time and like had nothing. You know what I mean? And then when I got my house, I was able to buy another PC. You know what I mean? So, like, you can fucking do it, man. It's all this is investment, So showing people you can fucking do it. That's why I try to tell people, if you got any questions, hit me up on Discord. My DMs are open. Hit me up on Snapchat, Instagram, whatever. Hit me up. If you got questions about streaming, hit me up. If you got questions about editing, hit me up. Like, you can fucking do it. And I want you to do it too. Like, if that's your dream, fucking go after it, man. This was my dream. Like, after when I got that PC and I started streaming, I saw how much I loved it. I was like, this is gonna be it. I want to be greater than Cypher PK. I want to be greater than Nick A30. I want to be greater than Ninja. You know what I mean? That's like my goals. You can do it too, man. It's just, are you willing to do it? That's what it comes down to. It's you. It's you versus you. And you got to be willing to do it, man. Like, if you're not willing to do it, then get the fuck off the side. Like, get on the fucking sideline. Make room. That's why I'm trying to do this, man. I'm trying to show you guys anyone can fucking do it. Like, how stupid and how dumb I came from my childhood all the way up to now, like all the shit that I've gone through, everything. Like you can fucking do it, bro. You know what I mean? We can get more into it if you guys want, but like, goddamn, you can fucking do it. I'm telling you can do it. And if you don't believe in you and you say you can't, then you fucking can't. And I can't be any more real than that. If you just sit there and you're like, I can't fucking do it, then you're not going to fucking do it and get the fuck out of the way because the other people are going to want to do it. So move the fuck aside. Get on the goddamn sideline. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it, dude. That's how I look at it. Trying to catch up to you, Brent. Hold on. If you could choose an official sponsor for your stream, who would it be? For example, you choose Nike to sponsor you. Like an actual official? Are we talking like worldwide or just like in America? Because I don't know if Under Armour is worldwide. Is Under Armour universal? Like, is that around? I don't know. I really got to pee. I don't want to break this up. My dream is to be a big streamer too, man. I'm trying to grow as much as I can. And TBD, dude, it's going to take time. Brent, once I see you answer, bro, I'll go to your question. But TBD, it's going to take time, man. It doesn't. This shit does not happen overnight. Nothing fucking happens overnight. There's one-hit wonders, don't get me wrong, right? But this shit doesn't happen overnight. If you're not willing to put the work in, it's not going to fucking happen, man. Like, I've been doing this for 2 years, just went full-time 3-4 months ago, and look where we're at. You know what I'm saying? Like, 2 years of fucking long investment, but it's paying off. Like, I just got partnered on YouTube a month ago, and, it's fucking crazy, man. You just got to be patient, bro. You got to be patient. You got to have time. And time will tell it all, you know what I mean? But it's not going to happen overnight. If you think, like, look at Cypher PK. My man was fucking streaming. God, what was he streaming? I forget what the fuck he was streaming, man. But it was, like, back in the day. I'm talking, like, 10 years ago, at least. Maybe 15 years ago, my man was streaming on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And then Fortnite really bumped his career up. But he had a great community before Fortnite. And then again, you look at like Ninja, right? Ninja was doing this shit since Halo 2, I think. He was playing competitively since like Halo 2. So look at all these big time streamers, that are smart and they know what they're doing right now. It takes time, dude. It doesn't happen overnight. It's not going to take you a year. All right, you might post a video and you might get a little like, famous or viral, but to be consistent, like how these big streamers are, like Ninja, Cypher PK, and again, I'm only mentioning people who are like in the Fortnite community because that's all I know. So I'm not going to talk outside of that. But like Nick A30, all these guys who are freaking consistent, like it takes time, man. Fortnite's been out for seven plus years right now. You know what I mean? Like think about that, 7 plus years, and look at all these guys who are still playing Fortnite that are consistently at the top. It takes time. You're not going to get there overnight. And if you think you're going to get there overnight, you're just letting yourself down. You know what I mean? You just got to, it takes time, man. Just like in any other job, it's going to take time to get up to the top, to be the boss, to be the manager. It takes time. If you're starting from the bottom, you got to work your way up, man. You got to fight, claw, fucking punch your way to the goddamn top. And that's with I feel like 90% of the things you do in life, man. Look at the military. You join the military, you're at the fucking bottom. You're a guppy. You're a little guppy, and there's fucking great white sharks swimming above you. You gotta fight. You gotta fight in the damn trenches to get out of there to get up to the top. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work your way from the bottom up to the top. So it takes a lot, man. All right, I'm gonna answer Brent's question. And I'm gonna go pee real quick because I really gotta pee. So one sponsor. I mean, if we're talking, there's just so many different sponsors. I really haven't even thought about sponsorship yet. But if we're talking about if we're talking about clothes-wise, obviously Under Armour. I love Under Armour. I always wear Under Armour. I'm not a Nike guy. I love wearing Under Armour. So if it was like clothes-wise, Under Armour 100%, I like how they do things, and I like what they do, Freaking computer-wise, I would say like Samsung, because I have all Samsung stuff, and I love Samsung. I love their products. They're great for me. I don't know. It's honestly just whoever is willing to take a risk on me first, Brent. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would mean a lot to me. Like, say Samsung comes and be like, hey, we know, we see the potential you have. We see how you're growing. Your analytics look great. And we want to partner with you to look for the future. You know what I mean? We want to do this with you. And I'll be like, fuck yeah. Like, that's a loyalty I want. Because I want people who to look at me now, where I'm at right now, and not where I'm at my highest. You know what I mean? It's easy to look at people when they're at the highest. You got to look at me to where I'm at right now. And I want you to believe in me, and I want you to see the potential that I have, the potential the community has, you know what I mean, to where we could fucking be, you know? And that's what I want out of a sponsor. Just like how my editor is. I wanted the same thing out of my editor. I don't want someone to hit me up when I'm out at 1 million subscribers on YouTube, be like, yo, Batman, like, dude, your videos are great, but they could be better. I see you have a great following and you edit your own things. That's all cool and stuff, but why, like, bitch, where were you when I fucking had 8,000 subscribers? You know what I mean? I want you to be a part of the fucking journey. I want you to be as loyal as I am, and to this brand that we've built. I want you to fucking be there with me. You know what I mean? I want to work through the kinks. I want to work through the rough times. I want to work through the highs and the lows. I don't want you to join me when I'm at my highest and we're fucking succeeding 1,000 miles a minute. You know what I mean? I want you to be there with me. I want you to be in the trenches with me. You know? But if it was one sponsor, Brent, I would say Under Armour. Like, if they would sponsor me, think that would be pretty cool. You know what I mean? I love Under Armour, and I feel like you guys see my Under Armour shit all the time when I stream. You know what I mean? All right, real quick, I'm gonna take a pee break. Give me like a couple seconds. Think of more questions. You guys can ask me anything like personal. Would you rather? Whatever the fuck you guys want. All right, anything about my past history, like whatever you guys want. I'll be right back and think of them questions. Give me a second. I just busted my freaking ass going downstairs. That shit hurt. My shoulder is killing me now. I just like fell. I'm not even lying. I just fell down the steps. Oh my gosh. I like twisted my ankle and just plummeted down. My shoulder just like blew out. Yeah, they're moving. I got the fan on over there. I have two PCs, so the heat inside this room gets hot. It gets really, really hot. Let's email Under Armour for him. Yeah, I mean, shit. You know, the worst they're going to do is what? Say no, right? I mean, yeah. I freaking messaged a couple people to be on this podcast. I messaged Mr. Beast. I messaged Jason Kelsey. He's a professional, or he's retired now, football player for the Eagles. I messaged Cypher PK. Like, I messaged a few people. You know, the worst they're going to do is say no or don't answer me. So, you know, we could do the same thing with Under Armour. Shit, you know. But no, it's not. It's all. Everything will happen for a reason. All in good time. You know, and they'll see. You know what I mean? Say like, I'm just throwing this out there. Say we become so freaking big. Mr. Beast wants to hit me up. I'll be like, hey, Mr. Beast, why didn't you hit me up 5 years ago when I messaged you, you know, to be on my podcast? You know what I mean? I think that would be funny. Are you okay, Bat? Yeah, I'm good. My shoulder fucking hurts right now, though. I've never done drugs. To be honest. I have never done drugs either. Are you high? It's too high. I feel like I'm high when I focus on him. You guys are crazy. I fell downstairs this morning. I feel your pain. Yeah, it freaking hurt. If you were born in 1967 instead of the 1997, what occupation could you see yourself pursuing? I would continue. I probably would have just been in the military, man, and just retired in the military. If it was in the military, I mean, what I know now would be in construction. You know what I mean? I can't sit down. I know I sit down and stream for a living, but I can't sit down and like do paperwork, man. Not who I am. My ADHD, everything I do, man, it just does not work with me. I'm not that smart to be doing that kind of stuff. I could if I really wanted to, but I want to do something I love, you know, and that's why I don't do office work, you know, logistics stuff. I love what I do for streaming. That's why I don't mind doing it, you know what I mean? And I'm working for myself, and I'm working to prove people wrong, and I want to always I'm like working to make you guys happy. That's why we do a lot of stuff on stream. You know what I mean? But in the 67s, I don't know. I wish I was born in like the 50s, man. Or like maybe like the early 30s. So when World War II came around, I would have loved to been part of World War II history. You know what I mean? But 67, I don't know. I feel like that's weird in 67. No No hate against anyone born in the 60s or anything, but I don't know. I feel like I would have want to been born a little earlier than that, but yeah, either military or something manual, dude. Something more labor, like back in the day, back in that times. That's when labor was more of a thing. You know what I mean? Like look at Rocky and stuff. When when during them Rocky movies, there's all the freaking harbor work and labor and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely something like that. Not, maybe building houses. I don't know, pouring concrete, something along those lines. You're not wrong. What links dogs? What? I'm glad you made it out of the military. Like I wanted to do more. I wanted to do a full 20 in the military, man. I wanted to retire at 38, but God had a different plan for me. And if I didn't hurt my shoulder and I didn't get kicked out of the military, I definitely would not be where I'm at right now. Like I would not be full-time streamer. I would still be in the military kicking it. Probably part-time streaming because that's what I did before. Would have been a lot way different because I would have deployed more. I would have went to the field more. Like I would have done a lot more training. You know what I mean? So my last year in the Marines, it was just really just me waiting to get out. So I had a lot more time to do this kind of stuff part-time. You know what I mean? But that's why I tell you guys, everything happens for a reason. If you don't know why something doesn't happen, like you don't need to know why that happened right there and then. 4 years from now, you might figure out why that happened. You know what I mean? I don't know. I hope that makes sense to you. Yeah, everything happens for a reason. That's why I never question about what happens. And whether something bad happens, someone passes away, or even something good happens. You know what I mean? Like, shit happens for a fucking reason. Yeah, and if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be here right now. If I didn't do shit when I was younger, I probably wouldn't be here right now. You know what I mean? Like if I wasn't who I was in the military, I wouldn't be here right now. I might be some boring fucking Batman. You know what I mean? Definitely being in the military developed who I was and am right now. So yeah, I mean, I wish I would have done 20 because it's like honorable. You know what I mean? Another ad. It's crazy. Does everyone get an ad at the same time? Shadow, what's up, buddy? How you doing? But yeah, everything happens for a reason, man. Like, freaking crap. Where was I before the ad happened? I'm trying to think what I was saying before the ad happened. Fuck, forgot what I said. Oh yeah, like doing 20 years in the military, man. That was like my dream, man. That was like what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to be a drill instructor. I wanted to mentor Marines. I love mentoring people. I wanted to freaking make people better. If we went to war, I wanted to make sure my Marines were comfortable going to war with me and be like, damn, we got Sergeant Batman with us. Like, we're fucking solid. Like, we are fucking goated. I'm happy to have him on my team. Like, that's how I wanted to be as a Marine, as a leader in the Marine Corps. You know what I mean? That's why I always worked so hard to be better than my Marines, even though I was like 5 years, 6, 7, 8, 9 years older than them. I always try to work hard to be my best to outperform them, because if it came down to it, I would try to do my best for my Marines in the toughest situation. I would want to show them how I am in tough situations, and I want them to emulate that, so that's why I always work so hard. That's why I work hard now. I feel like that's just my work ethic. Like, I just want to show people you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And I know you guys probably heard that shit all the time, but like, I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can do it. If I could be a fucking sergeant in the Marine Corps and lead 40 Marines, you can fucking do the same fucking thing, When I joined the Marine Corps, I failed the test to join the military like 3 fucking times. I was that dumb. I'm telling you, I was stupid when it come to books. But street smart, I was like the smartest motherfucker alive. But when it came to books and stuff like that, I was dumb as a fucking box of rocks, man. And it took me like 3 times to pass the test to join the Marines. So, and then when I passed, I passed with the lowest score. So when my Marines would look at me, they'd be like, "Oh, like, what'd you get on your test to get in the Marine Corps?" I told them the lowest score, and they would like not laugh at me. They'll be like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Fucking right." I was like, but that test doesn't defy who I am as a fucking leader. You know what I mean? Because I have good fucking morals, I got good values, and I know what the fuck I'm doing, and I know what's right, and I know what's best for my fucking Marines. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Everything happens for a reason. I got to go, man. Have a happy holidays. Keep up the hard work. TBD, you already know, brother. We will. No, I haven't had many ads. No, I guess it was just me. What's stopping you from streaming on Kick, considering the higher percentage of views pay 95? Yeah. Personally, wouldn't switch to Kick with all the crazies. So I'll give you like a two-way part to that answer. So for me personally, Kick is it's like not a well-developed streaming app. It is, but it's not at the same time. Twitch has been around much longer. It's more family-friendly on Twitch. I don't care about the payout. That's not why I do what I do. That's a big part of it, too. I don't give a fuck about the 95.5 payment shit. It's a gambling website, and what I do, it's just like, yeah, I think of logistic-wise. What I do does not emulate or not coordinate over to Twitch or to freaking Kick, right? My audience is mostly young people, right? Like small kids. I'll just say kids. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, even younger, obviously. And Kick is a gambling website. It's primarily a gambling website. It's a streaming website, but if you look up what it was before, it's primarily a gambling website. Like, if I say I signed a deal with them, they'll be like, hey, for every month or say for like 30 hours out of the month, you need to stream, like, you need to gamble. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's how it is, but that's how a lot of people's contracts are. You know, you got to gamble for a certain amount of hours or time on Kick. And again, it's not smart logistically. Like, no one made that switch to Kick like how Twitch is. Some people went over there for sure, but like for what I do and the audience I have, Kick ain't it. Again, I don't give a fuck about the payment, man. That's not why I do what I do. You know, I do what I do because I fucking love it. And everything we just talked about in the last hour and a half is why I do what I do. You know what I mean? I'm not doing it for the fucking money. I'm not doing it for the 50 or for the 95.5 payout like some people are on Twitch and Kick. And if you're doing that, hey, good for you, man. You do you. I don't fucking care. We have a different purpose and a different statement on why we do what we do. You know what I mean? So I don't give a fuck about the payment. But also with Kick, like, you gotta think again. You gotta like think like how your opponent would think. Like, look at Cypher PK, look at Nick A30, look at Ninja, look at all these guys who are still on Fortnite that are playing. Are any of them on Kick? No. Why? Okay, this is why. Because of kind of what I just told you. Like, they're targeting a different audience. You know what I mean? Why would they go to Kick? You know, like they're making enough content on Twitch and enough. They're producing enough like followers and stuff like that on Twitch. Why would they go to Kick? You know, like, I don't know. It's just like, if they're not doing it, why would I do it? You know what I mean? And for the people who made the switch, I mean, I hope it's working out for you. But I think Twitch is the better platform. I'm not trying to like copycat on what the bigger guys are doing, but like they're doing it for a fucking reason. You know what I mean? Like, the biggest name I think I heard go to Kick was Nick Merckx, and he doesn't even play Fortnite anymore. He hasn't played Fortnite in a long time. You know, he's playing Warzone and all that crap in all these different games, you know. But everybody who's in the realm of Fortnite, it's more popular on Twitch, you know. You got to be where the audience is and where the people are at, and everybody's still on Twitch. So it's like, why would I go to Kick? I don't give a fuck about the 95.5 payment. You know what I mean? I'm happy with what I make right now. I don't care. So that's why I didn't make the switch. I was thinking about it 100%. Don't get me wrong. Like, I made a name, I think someone already had the Batman 97. So I did the Batman 97 1. But then I was like, you know, I don't know. If I was on Kick, I wouldn't be true to myself. So I was like, you know, I'm not going to do it. I don't fucking care. You know, that's just like why I don't stream on TikTok. I don't fucking, plus now TikTok is about to get banned, but like, I don't care about TikTok like that. I want to put all my focus on YouTube. You know, if I was focusing so much on all these different platforms, it would be too much. And I don't want to burn myself out, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm just focusing on Twitch and YouTube, the two big dogs. That's how I am with it, Brent. We ever host a Fortnite tournament on your stream? Dude, that would be great. Eventually, I think we could definitely do that, man. I would like to do a lot of things. Tournaments would be cool. And I mean, like, tournaments as in, like, big tournaments. You know what I mean? Like, a couple $1,000 tournaments, like big dog tournaments. Not these, not little tournaments. Nothing against the little tournaments. But I would want it, if I'm doing a tournament, I want it to be big, man. Like, I know you got to start from somewhere, but I want it to be big. You know what I mean? But there's a lot, man. I would love to do meet and greets. Like get a neutral site, say in PA or somewhere in the Midwest, or obviously on the West Coast when we do TwitchCon. Like I want to do stuff like that for sure. And I just don't want to jump the gun, man, and just like do too much at right now. You know what I mean? I got the podcast, we got Twitch, we got YouTube, we got a lot of shit going on. And I just don't want to do too much. I don't want to overfill my plate, man, and just like lose fucking control. So that's why we're taking this step by step and just riding the fucking wave with it. Like getting this set up was a big thing, and then now we're moving. So now I got to move all this shit, and you know what I mean? Just planning everything. Like it's a lot, man. I had people give me offers, like if I wanted to host it or if I wanted to even participate in it, or like what's it called? Not host it, but like commentary it. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I just feel like I'm not in a position where I want to do that right now, and I just want to focus on continuing to building our platform and our audience and everything like that. You know what I mean? But for sure, in the future, like 2-3 years from now, 100%. Not even if it's just a Fortnite tournament, man. Any type of tournament, like I don't know, just cool, fun stuff. You know what I mean? To even just branch out a little bit more. I've heard from a few people that Kick won't be around much longer, and said Kick won't be their affiliate streams to other platforms and Kick at the same time. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't want to make that move. You know what I mean? Shadow, I'm in New Hampshire right now. Let's go, Shadow. Zero, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? They happen suddenly. I know they do. So yeah, I don't know. I just want to I'm still testing the waters with it, Brent. You know what I mean? I know we're full time and everything, but like my main focus is literally just YouTube, dude. Like continue to be on Twitch, obviously, but just continue to be on YouTube and just build over there on YouTube, man. 100%. At the beginning of the year, you asked us to clip what you're saying you make your YouTube partner at the end of 2020. What is your next goal? So it's funny you say that, man, because I looked at that earlier, and I was talking about Twitch. I'm going to be 100% honest. I was talking about Twitch. Last year, around December time frame, we were killing it on YouTube and Twitch. Like YouTube was I was getting close to 1,000 likes on my video, or 1,000 views on my videos. Twitch, we were like 60. We're at like 60 followers, or 60 average followers. Like we were doing really good, man. And that just shows and proves that like it ain't all going to be rainbows and butterflies, man. When you're doing this shit, like you're going to have ups, you're going to have your downs, just like in life, you're going to have ups and downs in everything you fucking do. But the fact that we were able to I didn't think we were going to get partnered on YouTube for, I don't even know, man. That wasn't even on my plate. I wasn't even looking that far into the future with it. But like, the fact that I said someone clip it and we got partnered on YouTube and not Twitch, that clip is, I was wrong. Like we didn't do it. You know what I mean? Because I was talking about Twitch at that time. I wasn't even thinking about being partnered on YouTube. But the fact that we got partnered, and I guess the video, if you didn't know, and if I didn't just tell you that I was talking about Twitch and not YouTube when it happened, it's a great goal. I mean, our next goal for Twitch is obviously to get partnered on YouTube. Or partnered on Twitch. The followers and stuff don't matter, because you could have like 100,000 followers, but only, and your community be real weak. That's why I don't care about the followers. I don't care who comes in, or I do care about my followers, but I don't care about the amount of followers that I have, if that makes sense. I don't care if I have a 10,000 or 100,000. I'm going to keep doing what I do every single day. You know what I mean? You can have a really strong community. You can have like 5,000 followers, and you're fucking partnered. Like, look at Wooly. He's only got 4,000 followers. My man's partnered. I got double the fucking followers that he has, and I'm not partnered. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter on the followers. It just depends on your community. So obviously our next goal on Twitch would be to be partnered, and then after that, like, just run the gauntlet of getting on the front page and just continue to grow. And I don't know, maybe one day be offered for what's it called, like sponsorships, and then maybe streamer of the year. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So that's definitely goals on Twitch, but I'm not like worried about Twitch like that. I'm more worried about YouTube. For our next step on YouTube for this year would be 100% get to 10K subscribers, because I would like to get a plaque. I want to make my own plaque, a bronze plaque, because you get bronze, silver, gold, and then I think it's diamond, right? So get to 10K, but inside that 10K, we want to get to 8K, and then we want to get to 9K. And once we hit 10K, the next goal will be 11K. You know what I mean? But after we hit 10K, definitely get to 100,000. Like, I know that's a big jump from 10K to 100K, but get a play button in 2025. Like, that would be sick. Like, if by the end of 2025 we can get our first silver play button, that would be huge, man. That would be phenomenal. I would fucking love that for our community. You know what I mean? And continue to grow and just keep going up, man. You know what I mean? Like, this month, again, going back to the ups and downs, like, this month on YouTube has been so shit. It's been so bad. But, like, it's still good. But, like, compared to my last month on YouTube, like, right before I got partnered, and to shame, because, like, I would have loved to got that revenue and stuff from that side. But, like, right before I got partnered on YouTube, brother, we were, subscriber-wise, we were, like, 1,300 plus in a month. In 28 days, we were 1,300 plus. So 1,300 plus subscribers. Our watch time was at, like, 2.4 million in 28 days. Like, you put that in perspective. I can't even say the word right now. Perspective. Like, 2.4 million in the last 28 days. You know, it's crazy. Like, our watch time was almost at 10K hours. Like, 10,000 watched hours. Trying to think of other analytics that we had. It was just insane. It was crazy. And then I got partnered, and then, like, we completely went downhill. But, like, I'm still doing good, if that makes sense. But I just wasn't at my high point. I'm going down. But it's okay. That's why we continue to keep going and keep grinding. But for 2025 to get to at least to get a silver play button, so we're looking at 100,000 subscribers. You can clip it now if you want. That would be pretty legit. And obviously we'll work towards that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep continuing to thrive and try to climb that hill. So getting that silver, I think it's silver, right? Isn't 100K silver? Isn't 100K silver? Rabin, what's for breakfast? I got my bagel right here. I'm not gonna eat it right now though in front of you guys. We're gonna just keep on going. What do you guys think? I think it's 100K, right? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if that's like a realistic goal for 2025, 100,000 followers. If not, maybe half that. If I'm at 50K by next year, that'll be sick. You know, it's like for YouTube, it's like a freaking snowball, man. It's like it's just slowly rolls downhill, and as a snowball rolls downhill, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So like right now, we're like this. We're like slowly turning, man. Getting followers, subscribers, and shit like that is very hard. You know, posting good content is very hard. It's not hard, but it's just like you got to get in the algorithm. If you can't figure out the algorithm, it's hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, silver. Okay, so hopefully, maybe by the end of this year, we'll be by 2025, we can have a silver plaque. I got one right now. This is for 1,000. This is for 1,000 subscribers because I think it's like, oh shit, I think it's like less than 2% or something gets 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So we got this bad boy right here. You guys already know. I made this on Etsy. It was pretty legit. It's for 1,000 subscribers. It says presented to Batman, _Batman 97 for passing 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So when we get to 10,000, we'll what's it called? We'll get a bronze one. Not a black one. I'll get a bronze one, and we can, you know what I mean? You can just I'll have a wall of YouTube. I'll have this one. I'll have the bronze one. We'll get the silver one. We'll get the gold one. So we'll just continue to push forward. You know what I mean? And keep getting them plaques, man. You know, but I think a great goal too would be like getting recognized by some of the bigger streamers. Like that'd be so cool if Cypher PK wanted to collab because I look like him. You guys already know. If you don't know, go to my YouTube and look at my shorts, man. I get called Cypher PK like on every single short. It's insane. But you know, I thought it'd be like a really good like cool thing to do. You know what I mean? Like shit. I thought it'd be cool. TwitchCon 2025. Will you be there? Yeah. So if everything goes well, I will 100% be there. And I mean go well as in like no one dies, God forbid. No one's in the hospital, like shit like that. You know what I mean? Everything goes well. We'll 100% be there 2025. Wooly and I already talked about it. We want to go together. And you know, we'll room together and shit like that. So 100% we'll go as again, if anything goes well. I'm not going to be like 100% I'm going. And then like I said, God forbid someone dies in my family and I got to be there for the funeral, whatever the case may be. So yes, if everything goes right, we will be going. It's part of my job. Full-time content creator. I'm going to go. You know, I'll bring Batman merch. I'd love to meet some of you guys. Give you guys free Batman merch. You know what I mean? Who knows? When we go there, maybe we'll be kind of big and we'll get our own little section for us. You know, that'd be pretty legit. And if you will be there, will you try to collab with anyone else going? Yeah, so like I said, with Wooly, 100%. I mean, a lot can happen from now till then, so maybe we can collab with other people, but we'll 100% do like IRL stream, you know, live from Twitch, and we'll just meet people, man. I'll try to do my best to get myself out there. So I think it'll be pretty cool to go this year. Maybe by the time we go, I think was in October. When is it, guys? You remember? I don't know. September, maybe. Maybe we'll be partnered by then on Twitch. Maybe we'll have like, I don't know, 50K people on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know yet. Time will tell. That's why I tell you guys. Time will always tell. You can just hope for the best and hope for the best. You know, plan for the worst and hope for the best, baby. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if any bigger content creator comes along, like say Cypher PK. I'm just gonna keep using him for example because most people should know him. And wanted to collab. Fuck yeah, we'll do it. You know what I'm saying? As long as everything fits well, and I don't want to be taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? And everything just is good for us. And fuck yeah, you know, I don't mind collabing at all. If you're partnered on Twitch, you get access to better things at TwitchCon. Oh, they give us affiliates a goodie bag with acne cream inside and a lanyard. Are you serious? Well, hopefully we're partnered. If not, I mean, it don't matter. Again, you know, if we're not partnered, who cares? It is what it is if we're not partnered. That's why I'm not trying to push so hard for partner anymore. I remember when Wooly was pushing for partner, we were too. Our numbers were pretty close. But then I'm like, why am I caring so much about partner, man? Like, if I get that purple or pink check mark, whatever the color it is, it's not going to change who I am. It's not going to change anything about the community. You know, we're just going to have a check mark next to our name. Like, it's an accomplishment. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't change you. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I always say. That's why I just told you guys, stay true to yourself. Like, don't let something else change you. You know, it's so weird. We freaking got partnered on YouTube before we got partnered on Twitch. Usually, it's the other way around. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know why it's that way. I feel like I am a living testimony of being different, man. I really do. I believe in that. Like, everything I've done in my life, I was always fucking different, whether it was good or bad. Everything I do, like, I'm not even lying. I just feel like I'm a living testimony of it, that we are fucking different, man. I don't know why. Like, I'm always the small percentage of things, and I'm just fucking different. It's hard to explain, but that's how I feel. Like, name me another I don't know. It's because I don't look, but I'm sure there's people out there, but that are partnered on YouTube and not on Twitch. It's just weird. You don't see it. It's very uncommon. I know people who are not. They're not on both. You know, they're not partnered on YouTube. They're not partnered on Twitch, and they have better views than me. And it's like, how the fuck does that work? You know. But yeah, I feel like I'm always different. If you guys want me to give you examples, I can. Like, I became a Boy Scout when I was 15, and if you want to get the Eagle Scout, which is the highest rank, you have to get that rank before you're 18. So I had, 3 to 4 years to freaking get Eagle Scout, and for most people, it takes them like 8 years, I think it takes them. So I did it in half the time that most people do, and there's people who don't even get Eagle Scout within the time of being there from like when they're a Cub Scout from like 9 or 10 years old, whatever. I don't know the age, but like I joined at 15, so that was like a small percentage. And becoming an Eagle Scout is a very, very small percentage. Not a lot of people become Eagle Scouts. And then joining the military, it's another small percentage. That's what this 3 is for on my arm. If you guys didn't know, 3% of the American population, only 3% serve. And that's just serving in the military. You want to break that down a little bit more. Serving in the Marine Corps is like less than 1%. So I joined the military. I joined the Marine Corps, which is a small percentage. And then joining the Marine Corps as an Eagle Scout was like fucking less than 0.5%. Like, it's very rare. I was able to get promoted to sergeant in my first 4 years as a motor T operator. That's what I joined as my MOS. And if you were a motor T, you know it's rare. It's hard to get sergeant within your first 4 years as a motor T operator in the Marine Corps. I don't know how it is now, but when I was going through and I was on the old promotion system, it was very hard. Because there was a whole score, you know what I mean? There's a lot that went into it. It was just very rare. You had to be you just had to be good. You had to be a stud, you know? And then just like everything, I went to McQuist course, and that's like top 3 hardest schools to go to in the Marine Corps, which is a Marine Corps water survival instructor. So you were pretty much like a swim teacher in the Marine Corps. If I had to dumb it down a little bit, it's like being a lifeguard for the Marine Corps. The failing percentage was like 90% for each class. You would start out with like 20 to 30 people, and only probably 6 to 8 people would graduate. And I failed the first time. I failed my first time going. So I just feel like going through my whole life, like looking back at my whole life, I don't want to say I beat the odds, but like I'm very different. You know what I mean? To wrap it back around to the main purpose, everything I've done has just been so fucking different, man, and that's why I think I'm like a living testimony of it. I'm just so fucking different. If the Eagles win the Super Bowl, will you buy a ticket to go? No. When they were in the Super Bowl in 2017, you know where I was at? My ass was in Africa. My fucking ass was in Africa. Out of all the years they could go to the fucking Super Bowl, I was watching that game at like 3 in the morning, dude. 2 in the morning I woke up to watch the damn game. And of course they won. And of course I wasn't home for the parade or any celebration or anything like that. So like, it was like, damn. You know, maybe I just got to go back to Africa for them to win this year. Yeah, it was just crazy. Crazy timing. Who else? Who else got some questions? Brent or anyone else got some questions they want to ask me? Brent's asking all the questions. Someone's got to have something, man. You guys got to know something about me or want to hear my opinion on something, right? Nobody? You know what's crazy, Mad? What's crazy, bro? What's crazy? How long we been live for? I don't even know how long we've been live for. I feel like, 2 hours now at least? Maybe? No, not 2 hours yet. Coming up on 2 hours, right? Is that the low Tabor Fade name is still massive? I know. It's funny, man. I think it's hilarious. I think it's funny. I'll ask you guys some questions. Like, what's something you guys, I don't want to say hate, But what is something you guys dislike that I do on stream? 100 minutes. So an hour and 40 minutes. Yo, Sai, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Welcome in stream chat. What country would you go to ensure an Eagle win? I guess go back to Africa, man. That's one they won last time. So why break that? Why break it? I hate that you're cursed. You hate that I curse, Brent? I know, man. I know. It's like an ongoing battle I go through, man. It's hard not to curse now, because in the Marine Corps, you know how it is, dude. Like, you know how the military is. It's fucking hard. I just curse right there. Being religious too, it's like cursing is not good. You know what I mean? So like, I fight them demons, man. It's hard, bro. It is hard. I know. I don't like when you curse. I like the cursing. Some people do like it, Bro thinks he's Nick 830. I definitely don't think I'm Nick 830. Sorry for cussing. But again, that's just who I am. Going back to how I am, bro. I know people don't like when I curse, and I know how to turn it off. Like when I'm with older people, you know what I mean. I don't curse in front of them, and I don't curse when I meet new people. It's hard, but that's just who I am, man. It's like when I curse, I just let it loose, And when I curse, you guys can really feel. I feel like you can feel my emotion more when I'm cursing and stuff like that. And yeah, I know. I shouldn't be cursing. I know, but I do. And being a leader in the Marine Corps, it's hard not to curse. I've met one person in the Marine Corps who never cursed, like did not curse at all. But I feel like if you're like being a leader in the Marine Corps, it's like you got to curse for your fucking Marines to understand. Like to get the fucking point across, you need to curse. Like this one time, I'll tell you a quick story about this dude. His name was Yahtzee, and I was in charge of him. He's known for being a little slow. I love the man. He's fucking hilarious. But it was like a Friday. We were chilling. We were just waiting for the weekend to come. We had classes we had to do. We had mandatory annual classes, which mean like yearly classes that we have to take on like sexual assault, harassment, hazing, sit rep, which is like situational, like, or not sit rep. What the hell is it? Fuck, I forget what it's called. But anyway, we had to do classes, and we're at a movie theater because we just sit down and someone gets up there and talks, and we're like, yeah, and we have to do it. You have to play the part, right? And everybody was there. We were told to be there at like 8:30. Everybody was there except for one fucking guy. And my lieutenant came up to me. He was like, "Hey, Sergeant Batman, is everybody here?" I'm like, I can't lie to the guy. I was like, no, sir, we're missing one still. He's like, all right, just let me know when we're all here because I got to roger up. Like, I got to roger up the number. I got to roger up to someone higher than him, probably like a captain or a major, that we're good. You know what I mean? Because if we don't have anybody, we can't start the classes. We will eventually, but, like, he's got to roger up to somebody. And I know that. Like, I got to roger up, and then he's got to roger up to somebody, and then he's got to roger up to somebody else higher than him. So it's just, like, it goes up the chain, right? And being a good leader, I think this is where this situation or this example comes in at. He overslept, right? He overslept, and it was like, how do you oversleep? First of all, why is no one else, like a corporal, which is a lower rank than me, or someone his own rank, accounting for him? You know what I mean? Like, hey, yo, we got to be here in 10 minutes. Where the fuck is Yahtzee at? Someone needs to find fucking Yahtzee before Sergeant Batman finds out that he's not fucking here. You know what I mean? So, like, I see that part of it. And then, again, the personal part of it to where, like, dude, wake the fuck up on time. Your alarm went off. Get the fuck up. You're a grown-ass fucking adult. Get dressed and be there on time. Like, it's not that fucking hard, right? So there's, like, two sides to it. Anyway, someone's like, hey, Sergeant Batman, he fucking overslept. I'm like, all right, cool. Get his fucking ass here right goddamn now. Like, I don't fucking care. He needs to get here ASAP. Like, because my lieutenant's waiting on me, and then someone else is waiting on him. So, like, you got to think about that. He shows up. He's late. He's like 20 minutes late or 15 minutes late, whatever. And my lieutenant was waiting this whole time. And I told him, I'm like, sir, everybody's here. I fucking lied to him. But because I knew where the guy was. It's not like he was dead in a ditch somewhere. And I was like, hey, sir, everybody's here. And then they're like, hey, why is Yahtzee in a fucking ditch dead? Sergeant Batman, I thought you said everybody was here. You know what I mean? So that's why you never like, hey, everyone's here. Yes, sir. And the dude's dead in a ditch somewhere. So I had eyes. I didn't have eyes on him, but we knew where he was. He was getting dressed. He was coming to the movie theater to fucking be part of the classes. He shows up. Instead of me like taking him out back and fucking like just reaming his fucking ass and chewing his ass out and fucking destroying him. You know what I mean? By like yelling at him and not hazing him, whatever. But, you know, like fucking giving him a good sturdy talk. He was right there in front of me. I got right in his fucking face, like right where my mic is to him. I'm like, why the fuck are you late? And like, I put enough emphasis on it to where he knew I was like mad, but not screaming. Because I didn't want to embarrass him either. You know what I mean? Like, that's another point. A lot of people there's a time and place for everything. So I was right in his fucking face, and I was like, why the fuck are you late? He's like, I overslept. I'm like, no fucking shit, you overslept. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, right? I just like got in his face and like, but was very stern about it. I was like, you know how fucking stupid you're making me look? I was like, you make me look like I have a fucking dick on my goddamn forehead right now in front of the lieutenant. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, yeah, I'm sorry, Sergeant. Like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, get the fuck inside right now, you know? And I wanted him to be like, oh, you know, like I wanted him to be more think that I'm more upset than I am pissed at him. Because I was more upset than pissed at him, right? I just wanted for him to realize oh shit, I made Sergeant Daddy fucking mad. Or I made him upset. Like he's an upset dad right now. I definitely got mine. Like when we PT'd later, I would fucking drown him in the water or whatever. But like at that moment, I wanted him to feel really bad at how upset I felt. You know what I mean? So there's a time and place for everything. But if I didn't curse, going back to like the whole cursing thing, if I didn't curse, I don't think he would have took me serious, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like really emphasizing the fucking F-bomb. I was like, why the fuck are you late? You know, he's like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like you made me look like I have a fucking dick on my forehead right now. Like what the fuck? You know what I mean? I don't know. So that's why I think cursing is like crazy about it. You know what I mean? If Nick was watching have an aneurysm. I mean, you know, he hears curse words, dude, but he just doesn't curse. Like, just like the dude who, his name was, God, what the fuck was his name? I forget his name, but he didn't curse. But he always heard us cursing, you know what I mean? And he always laughed with us. You know, he didn't let him bother how we did things, you know what I mean? So, Nick hears cursing all the time. It don't matter. He just doesn't curse, and good for him, you know what I mean? That's just how he is. So, yeah, that's why I think cursing, I think that was a good example right there. Makes you feel more relatable to me. Does it, Dana? Yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to be perfect for everybody, but, again, you got to stay true to yourself. If I wasn't cursing, I would not be myself. And it'll probably even make me more mad of me trying not to curse. Like, we could definitely make it a challenge, you know, like, I don't know. A challenge to where it'd be like, hey, Batman can't curse for the day. Or actually, we just did it. We just did it the other day. We just did the every time I curse, I had to donate. I had to donate a sub to the channel, you know. And I think I cursed 11 times, so I donated 11 subs to the channel. So I think it's cool to do things like that. You know what I mean? I'm staying true to myself, but I'm also trying to do a challenge, which would be real hard. But I know I shouldn't be cursing, especially being religious. But it's just so hard, and it's not who I am. You know what I mean? For me not to curse, it'll be like, who the fuck is this guy? It's like, this is not Batman. You know what I mean? Like, this is not him. This is not who he is. You know? So, yeah, like, cursing will never leave me. Just like the Marine Corps will never leave me. And the things that I do and the things that I say and the mindset that I have, it will never leave me. That's who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. And if you should be proud of who you are too, you know what I'm saying? You can always work on things and get better at things, but your core values are there, you know, and I hope you guys all have good fucking core values for sure. All right. I mean, what else? Anyone else got anything? Sergeant what? Sergeant Batman? Sergeant Daddy? Is that what you wanted to hear? What else? Someone else tell me something you don't. What else? Besides cursing, right? We all fucking know that. What else do you not like what I do on stream? Tell me. You guys got to be real with me, all right? Like, tell me something you guys don't like that I do. You're not going to hurt my feelings, I promise you. You're not going to hurt my fucking feelings. You guys can tell me what what you don't like that I do on stream that might like turn you off and like make you want to go watch someone else. You know what I'm saying? We'll get the good first. Andy, what up? How you doing? So, someone tell me. Someone tell me. You can tell me. I'm not gonna be like, oh, mods banned him. You know what I mean? Like, tell me. This is where like you gotta let me know. Let me know. Can I see your mic? Yeah. You like my mic? If I missed it, I'm sorry, but you always talk about getting swacked in Africa. That caused a TBI. I'd like to hear that story. So I don't know if that's what. I don't know if that was what caused the TBI. That's just what they're, because there's so many things. Like, I was running and like there was a cow. We were doing a demo explosion, like a freaking presentation, because we had like big dogs on deck, like higher ranks on deck, and out there they heard through the field. We weren't at like an established military base. We weren't like, civilians would be herding their cows and goats and stuff through the fucking fields. Like, there was, you can do whatever you want out there. So we set out road guards, which are like people stationed around the area where we're going to do the explosion, so no one can get inside to potentially like get blown up or anything. And out there, their sense of currency is trading. Like, they will trade goats, cows, their land. Like, if I wanted to marry your daughter, I'd be like, hey sir, I got 5 goats, 4 cows, and 10 acres of land to marry your daughter. They'd be like, yes, you know, boom, and then I'll give you my goats and cows, and boom, and now I'm marrying your daughter. Like, that's how it was out there, right? They like, that's how they did things. That's their way of life. So it's completely different to what we do here. Another quick story about that, like, we had a female out there. She was a lieutenant, which means she was an officer, and you have to have education to be an officer, so you have to have your bachelor's degree. And they came up to me, and they're like, Batman, they're like, how much do you want for her? And I was like, what are you talking about? I knew what they meant, but I wanted to, them to talk about it. They're like, I'll give you 4 goats and like 3 cows and corn or something for her. I said, who, her? Like, I pointed to the lieutenant, and they're like, yeah. I was like, man, I don't own her. They thought I owned her. I don't know why me, but they're like, you don't own, they're like, you don't own her? I said, no, I don't own her. I was like, that's not how we do things. We don't own her. She's her own person. I was like, she is educated though, so you gotta up the price a little bit. And they started laughing because like being educated out there was very big out there, being educated. So it was pretty funny. But anyway, so their currency is like animals, right, and shit like that. So I was a road guard. I have a video of it too. I was a road guard, and Blood was with me. I remember I deployed with Blood. We were in Africa together for like the 9 months we were out there. So I was sitting there and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be so cool. Like, I got all my gear on, I got a radio, I put my phone in my flak, like in my front. That's where like your bulletproof vest is. I put it there because I wanted to get the explosion because they were blowing shit up, and I was like, this is gonna be so cool, blah blah blah. I was being a little fucking boot about it. And I'm sitting there and like I turn around and there's a fucking cow down the road. I was like, God damn it. And he's walking towards the explosion, like the radius of the explosion. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, if we kill a cow right now, I think if we kill like a cow or a goat or something bad happened out there, we didn't want the local population to hate us. So we had to make sure we were nice. We wanted to make, because, God forbid, and this happens in like Afghanistan and Iraq, like you go against the locals, they would be like, hey, ISIS, hey, the Taliban, hey, whoever, Somalian pirates, this is where the Americans are staying. Come over and fucking kill them. You know what I mean? So that was definitely like something we had to keep in mind. You wanted to win the hearts and minds of the locals, and that's what we want to do. So I was like, well, shit, we can't blow up a fucking cow because someone owns this cow. So I went on the radio and I was like, hey Gunny, there's a cow coming down the road, and he's like, all right, cease fire, because we didn't want to risk the cow getting blown up. So they herd the cows with sticks. So I picked up a stick and I'm running, and I have it all. I swear to God, I have it all on video. I'm running. I start smacking it in the ass. I'm like, yeah, and he's fucking running. He's running, doing his own thing. I'm like, yeah. I'm fucking smacking its ass with a stick, and he's like weaving in and out. And I have all my gear on. It's like 100 degrees, so I'm like, I'm freaking, just heavy breathing and everything. And my gunny's like, blood was like, do you have eyes on the cow? I was like, I got eyes on the cow. And I'm running, I'm chasing them, and we're fucking going, and like, I don't know, it was like a police chase on the cow, and it came to a point, they're like, all right, we're going hot, which means they're going to blow it up, and it's freaking, the shit blew up, the cow ran, I don't remember where the fucking cow went, and all the debris, I was bouncing off my helmet and shit, and I was like, holy fuck, I felt the blast and everything, it was crazy, so I kept walking, and it was insane. It was a fucking cow chase on it was a police chase on a cow. There's just so many different things, Carrie. There was a vehicle we rolled over in, and my fucking Kevlar cracked, so they could have been from that. I was in a little mud hut, and I had a fucking AK, and I shot the AK in the mud hut, and I didn't have any hearing protection in, and it fucking rang my bells, and, that shit fucking stuns you. I got hit in the head so many times out there. So I don't know. I don't know what caused it. They just put it on that the TBI was from the vehicle rolling over. I don't know. I have no idea. So there's so many stories though that happened from out there. It was crazy. But the explosions and shooting in that and the vehicle rolling over and just different stuff like that. Probably all caused it. I really don't know. It could have been from when I was swimming, I drowned myself. We had to do this swimming thing, and if you broke the surface and you didn't touch the wall, it was a 50-meter swim underwater, and if you didn't touch the wall, you got dropped, you failed. So I remember fucking under the water, and I forced myself to stay under the water. My hands were curling up. I was trying to swim. I saw the end of the wall. My hands were crawling up. I was choking on myself. I was like, ugh, ugh, ugh. My eyesight started to come and just boom. I was out like a light. So I could have got brain damage from that shit. You know what I mean? There's so many different things that could have happened. But yeah, they diagnosed me with memory loss, short term and long term. Yeah, it just sucks. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's what the VA diagnosed me with. So. There's things I remember. There's things I don't remember. What was it, yesterday? I was like, do I want another cup of coffee? And I could not remember for the life of me if I had my second cup. I'm pretty sure I did. I don't know. Remember yesterday when I grabbed coffee? I don't know if I had another cup or not. I was like, fuck, I can't remember. I sitting down. I was truly just trying to think and remember. I just fucking couldn't. And it's it's a shame, It's sad. It's something you're going to be, as I get older and want to have kids and stuff, it's something you're going to fucking forget. You know what I mean? So it sucks. It really does. It fucking blows. So that's why when people come in, I try to remember everybody. I try to remember you guys as in hey, Carrie, you're sick today? Oh, Carrie, how do you feel? Always asking you, hey, I remember you saying you had the flu. How are you feeling from that? You know what I mean? I try to remember little things like that to try to not create small talk, but just show that I fucking care because I do. But then there's times where it's it's hard because I can't fucking remember people's names. I try to come in and be like, fuck, I remember I don't remember how to say your name, but I do remember trying to pronounce it, but I don't remember how the fuck to say it. And this is this different ways of how it affects me streaming, you know what I'm saying? Going down the rabbit hole of how it affects me with streaming. It's hard, it's it sucks. It really does. It's sad. I'm sad about it too because I don't want to fucking have memory loss. I want to remember stuff. And the worst part is not using it as a fucking crutch. I don't want to be oh yeah, I don't remember because of this shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to use it. I don't want to use it as an excuse. I don't want to use it for you to feel bad for me. I don't want to use it for any of that. It fucking happened and I have it. And there's nothing I can do about it. You know what I'm saying? I can just try to be better. But like I try to tell my mom. I don't tell my mom about much stuff that we did in the Marines, especially like the shit that happened in Africa. But like I told her that, and she freaked out. You know, and I know I upset her. She was more upset than everything, but she was freaked out. And it's like, well, I can't keep sitting here saying, "Oh, mom, I forget." Like I forget how to do this. I forgot to call you. I forgot to do whatever. You know, whatever the case may be. So I was like, I gotta tell her. You know what I mean? And now I tell her, and she's like, "Oh, okay." You know, I don't know. I just don't want to use it as a crutch, if that makes sense. Like, but when people come in and like, how do you fucking forget? It's like, well, you know, this happened, that happened, and I have memory loss. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to use it for that stuff, but it's just hard for new people to come in to be like, oh yeah, this, and this, and it's like, fuck. You know? I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not. It's just hard. Yo, Ellis. I hope I said that right. LS. Hi, I'm new. I'm a new sub. Yo, Ellis, welcome in. We're just doing a live Q&A. Usually we play Fortnite, and we're live on Fortnite, but we're just doing a live Q&A on my podcast. It's called Unmask Yourself, Reveal Your True Identity. And that's what we're doing. Usually I have a guest on here, and I talk to them, and, you know, you guys just hear stories about stuff. But for this month, we're here. It's not much as a crutch as is. I know it's a legit reason, man. I have memory loss, and I can only remember that I forget something. Sometimes it happens. I know what you mean, Brent. But it's like very severe for me, man. Like, it's very severe. There's shit that I don't remember that people tell me, and I feel bad, you know. But then again, it's like I don't want people to think I'm fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want people to be like, oh, well, he has memory loss, so it's okay. No, fuck no. But I know what you mean, man. It does suck, but it's so severe for me, man, that I forget a lot, and it's bad, man. It's bad. It's like I feel like if it's not useful, I just data dump it. Like that's what we say it in the military. In the Marine Corps, we just data dump it. Yeah, it sucks, man. It really does. I always watch you when you're live. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, Carrie, so like going back to your question, it's just I don't know. We don't know what caused it. That's just what they said when I was in Africa, and that should happen. That's what caused it. Like that's what the TBI was. You know what I mean? My helmet for a helmet to crack, a Kevlar, like we call it a Kevlar, for your helmet to crack like that, you have to put it through some legit shit. Like the back of my shit cracked, the back here. And it went under investigation and everything. I just showed him the pictures of the rollover and all that other crap. But, like, yeah, it was, I don't know. I don't know what it's from. It could have been from me fucking hitting my head, you know, on my bunk when I was in the Marine Corps. You know what I mean? So, there's no, I don't know. I have no idea. But I do try to remember things, but it just sucks. Is this meetup actually happening on the East Coast? Like, the East... Like a meet and greet? Is that what you're talking about? Like an actual meet and greet? I would love to. Right now, it definitely won't happen. Maybe 2020, maybe the end of 2025, maybe like August time frame if everything keeps going well. If not, probably 2026, man. You know, it's just there's a lot going on, a lot of shit going on, moving and getting more established. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I'm working hard. You already know I'm working. I'm doing Monday to Saturday. I only have a day and a half off to really do stuff. And I don't want to break the consistency that I'm on right now. So we would have to figure it out. We would have to come together as a community and figure it all out. Like I can't plan it all myself because I'm going to plan it all around me, and that's not fair to you guys. Like we got to plan it together if we're serious about it. But I'm always willing. I'm down to do it. So if we're willing to, you know, make it happen, for sure, dude. I think that'll be a lot of fun. There's a lot of people around here. You know what I mean? Even if it's like a 2-day event or whatever or something stupid, like I'm always down or do some fun stuff. You know what I mean? I think it would be really cool. Will you play Fortnite this stream or no? No, I will not be playing Fortnite. I'll be back. I'll be back on Monday playing Fortnite, guys. We'll be back live 7:30 a.m. Eastern time frame Monday. Yeah, and we'll do that. We'll do the giveaway here soon. We'll wrap this podcast episode up here real soon because we gotta do a giveaway. I gotta go to my aunt's house and continue to build this thing that I'm building for her. I'll I'll keep you guys posted on it. If you guys aren't following me on like in the Discord or Snapchat or probably Instagram or probably Discord and Snapchat, the two things I'll probably show the most. You guys should go over there and give me a follow on both of them. I post a lot of stuff in there. Keep you guys updated. You know what I'm saying? I try to. You guys are just more than a community to me for sure. All right, real quick, since you guys don't want to tell me anything else that I do wrong or that things that you don't like that I do on stream. I don't know if you guys are being a bunch of babies and you just don't want to tell me. You don't have the cojones to freaking tell me. Or you guys, I know I ain't perfect. I don't know why you guys ain't just letting it rip on me. You know what I'm saying? One last chance for anybody. Tell me something that I do on stream that you guys don't like. And we'll talk about it real quick. Scroll up in chat. More came through while you were talking with your story. Who came through? Water's wet. Okay, that's fine. What's happening? Talking about forget. Tell you what, I'm not a baby. Someone said that they hate that you ignore the chat on stream. Is that what Carrie said? I feel like Carrie would say that. Brown talking Batman replies to all of his chat. Yo, world, what's up, man? Welcome in. I'm sorry, y'all. Sergeant, what? I missed. No, I don't like when you practically stop the Twitch stream to make clips and videos for YouTube to post them. I know, I know, and that's why I always say sorry, Ice Queen. You know what I mean? I don't know if you got to add or anything, but I have to do it because guess what? If I'm not doing it, how am I getting that exposure? You know what I mean? It does suck. I know it's boring sitting there watching me on Twitch clip something. Or make a quick video, but I have to do it. Like that's why I always say sorry, but I have to do it because if I'm not going to do it, who's going to do it? You know what I mean? And just like perfect example yesterday when I did the Winterfest cabin, I was like, guys, it's finally here after 2 years. The Winterfest cabin is finally here. We walked in, and then I edited it real quick. That got over 5K views on YouTube. I probably got like 20 plus subscribers from that. You know what I mean? So if I didn't do that, I would have never got them views and I would have never got them subscribers. So that's why I do it. I just don't do it just to be like, oh, let me fucking do it on YouTube. Like, I do it because I have to. It's like that's what being a full-time content creator is about and doing it yourself. I don't have any editors to do it for me. You know what I mean? I don't have anyone who just sits there full-time to watch me stream and clip stuff and post it to YouTube, you know what I mean? And I mean, like, I know you guys at Mods, I know you guys clip stuff, but like to go in and edit it and post it and do the right hashtags and do the right stuff for the algorithm, there's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, I fucking hate it too, but I have to do it. There's things that we do in life that we don't want to fucking do, but we just have to fucking do it, Ice Queen. And I'm sorry, but like, if I'm not doing that right now, if I'm not doing that on YouTube, I'm shooting myself in the foot. You know what I mean? I'm holding myself down. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. It sucks, I know, and I fucking hate it too, but I can't do nothing about it. Trust me, when we get a team and we actually have people that will do that kind of stuff, it'll be so much better. You just gotta trust. You gotta trust, Ice Queen. You know what I'm saying? Ugly, just JK. Ice Queen. I hope that makes sense. Do you ever feel burnt out from editing? I hardly make shorts weekly, but I would be lying if I said I didn't feel like opening up the editor or don't feel like opening. Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm not saying I feel burnt out because I feel like I'm balancing it very well with everything going on. I only post a few shorts on YouTube every day. I think I post like 4 now. I cut it down from like 6 to 4, which helps a lot. But I'm in such a groove on how to do things now, and now that I'm full time, it helps. It's like it's doable. You know what I mean? Do I feel burnt out? Sometimes, 100%. You know, I'm gonna say I'm not burnt out, but like editing, I love editing, so I do like to do what I do. Playing Fortnite, does it burn me out sometimes? Yeah, like yesterday at like 7 o'clock, I was like, I'm fucking done. Like I don't feel like doing this anymore. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's times where I definitely feel burnt out, but from editing, I haven't felt burnt out in editing in a while. I'm talking months, man. Like, so I have the time to do it. You know what I mean? And then again, it's having that mindset of like, this is my fucking job. I will be as successful as I am with the amount of time that I put into it. So if I don't fucking edit because I feel burnt out, like boo fucking who, I'm losing out on opportunities. That's how I look at it, man. You know, and that's like going back to the mentality thing and you know, this is my full-time fucking job. Going to TwitchCon is going to be part of my full-time job. Like, I got to expose myself. I got to get out there. I got to be viral. I got to do whatever it takes to fucking keep getting more popular, you know? So the last time I felt burnt out is when I was in the Marine Corps. I was working from like, I don't know, 8:30 to, and again, this was like modified hours because I was a fucking barracks manager for my last few months in the Marine Corps. I was going in at work at 8:30 and I was going home around like 2 o'clock. Like 1:30, 2 o'clock. I would come home, I would edit, and then I would stream. And I did that every day besides Tuesdays because we had training for my 2 dogs for bomb school. But then I was like, you know what? I need to make another YouTube channel. So I made the Batman Reacts. And I was editing videos every single day, Monday to Friday. And yes, that was burning me out. Like, that's why I stopped posting on the Batman Reacts because I was so hard to find more content for things that I wasn't doing. So I had to make up content. You know what I mean? For Fortnite, it's easy because I play a really good game. Hey, we're going to do pistols only. Okay, cool. It's like a double whammy. I'm fucking killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You know what I mean? So, like, trying to find new content and trying to stay, like, hip and hop with, the new culture, like, with the memes that are popular and stuff and try to react to them. And, like, you know, it was hard, man. It was very hard. And then I was getting copyrighted and all this other bullshit. So I was like, I need to stop posting on here. When I get a team and I'm doing this stuff full time, like, I will open the Batman Reacts back up and I'll start that channel back up, you know? So I haven't felt burnout in a while. Because again, this is my full-time job. I do this every day. I don't have anything else to do besides this, you know? So that's why, and I love what I do. So it's not like I'm like, oh, I gotta fucking edit. Like, I hate editing. Like, there's times where I hate editing because it's annoying, but like, you gotta do it. You know what I mean? You gotta suck it the fuck up and do it. Ice Queen, did that like bring any peace to you on why I do it? I do ignore the beautiful mods. I do not. Anybody else? Give me one last thing y'all hate that I fucking do. Give me anything. Let me know. You know, like, one thing I could definitely work on is when I raid out, stay in the stream a little bit longer. But like my ADHD, I'm like, I gotta get up and get out and sign off and turn everything off and get the fuck out. Like, I know I could definitely do that better and talk to people more. But I do throw lurks up every day. You know what I mean? I do try to support as much as I can. But when we raid out, I throw up the Batman sign, I turn everything the fuck off, and I get out of my room. Anything else? Anyone got anything else? The things that they hate that I do on stream. Besides cursing and editing. Give me something new. Anything? If not, we'll jump into something that you guys love what I do compared to other streamers that don't. You got something, Dove? What's up, man? Give it to me, bro. But yeah, if we don't got anything else that you guys don't like what I do or hate that I do, I know hate's a strong word, but something that I do that you guys don't like, we'll move on. I hate when you ignore chat. It's hard, chat. It's hard, y'all. I'm not saying it's easy, but it is hard. I'm playing. I'm trying to play as good as I can to get the dub for the people we're playing with. I got YouTube above me, and I got chat to my right. I got chat here, and I got chat there. I could get better. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm fucking perfect at it, but yeah. If I ignore you, I'm sorry. Send it again. I'm not ignoring you on purpose. I promise. There's just times where, like, you know, if someone's chatting or blowing up the chat saying hi, or I don't know, something happens, like someone gifts 10 subs, it moves chat all the way up. I only have so much room on the chat to see, so I gotta like look at stuff. And then if I'm playing with other people or I'm locked in, I don't want to keep looking over and reading chat while we're playing. Like, say I'm playing with Wooly Peak, I don't know, whoever the fuck case may be. Like, I don't want to sit there and just talk 24/7 over. You know what I mean? So There's a time and place for it for sure. I try to reach out as much as I can. On YouTube, it's easier because there's not a lot of people on YouTube, so my chat's not flinging up the freaking screen. On YouTube, I can at least see more. But on Twitch, it's like bada boom, bada bing. It goes up so fast, you know. So I got to definitely be aware of it. Other streamers understand when you raid and go. I know. But I could definitely get better at it, man, for sure. All right. Give me something you guys love that I do that other streamers don't do. Like what makes me stand out? You know, tell me something that you guys love that I do compared to other people, other streamers, other content creators. Give me something. We'll take like 3 or 4, and then we'll end the podcast. We'll do because I got to remember we got to do this giveaway for the mouse. And then I got to go to my cousin's house. I told her around 12:01ish, and it's almost 12. So give me something you guys love that I do that a lot of streamers don't do or less streamers do. Not even that, just something that you love that I do that like makes you feel either part of the community or I don't know, something, man. Your positive energy is crazy, admirable. Good. That's a whole reason why, not the whole reason, but like that's a big part of why I do what I do, man. And that just everything we just talked about in the last 2 hours, a lot of that falls into what I do right now for you guys. You know what I mean? I like when you get all the happy about the win. Yeah, doesn't matter if the game's 7 years old. I just want to win. If you play with me, I want to win. I want you to win. I want you to get a dub because there's people who play with us who don't win, you know, and I just want you to win. So if I'm hard on you, that's tough love. Get over it. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. But like if you play with us consistency, you know how we play, and we will get the fucking dub. You know what I'm saying? It will come. I think some people hate that you don't eat applesauce on stream anymore. And I'm not going to name names, but I know who they are. Yeah, that applesauce. R.I.P. the applesauce, chat. That's funny. I like when you get happy about the win. Waking up to your streams? All right, Zero. I know, Zero. You don't got. I already know that. That's funny. Yeah, applesauce. I know. I stuck my tongue out the other. What was it, like last week? Chat was going crazy for the tongue. You guys like the venom tongue. I'll show it more often. What else? Someone give me something. Come on. Something, Cappy. What's something you love that I do, man? Excuse me? Excuse me. Venom tongue. You like that? I know you like that. I don't know. I just think we're different, chat, you know? I just think we're different, and that's what makes us better. I'm very competitive, so even though like people who stream with us, we gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? We always gotta do better. We're always climbing. There's someone out there trying to be better than us, and that ain't gonna happen here, baby. Freaky chat. You like the freaky chat, Mad Dog, Mad Boy? I mean, yeah, I think a lot of people like how sussy we are, but like that's the norm. You know what I mean? We like being like that. It just makes it more loose and makes people feel a little bit, you know, more loose with it. We're not so like, oh, you know. We all love that. You get back to the community. You treat the mod with respect. You're very consistent with your streams and content. That's good, Brent. I mean, the mods, you guys already know how it is with the mods. That's why you guys are mods, because I know you know what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? I don't have to babysit my mods. That would be crazy. But yeah, being consistent is huge. You already know about that, and all that just goes back into being true to yourself. Like if I was playing COD or something, not even COD, because I know we play zombies, but I do love playing zombies. But like if we were playing online, it would be how could I be true with my content? You know, I would not be happy. Contrary to what you just said and missing chat, I like your interactions with chat. You make an effort to respond and interact. I know. I just Marvel or Carrie and Ice Queen just don't give me the respect I deserve. I'm just kidding. I was getting a cramp in my freaking hand from holding the iPad like that. Other channels, I mod, not here. Morning and night streams with vibes. You always want to win. Always try to make it to the top, and just on Twitch platform the way you stay consistent. What? I understand the mods and the hate sometimes they get. Yeah, I mean, they're like, you know, they're like the police in the chat. Not everyone likes the police, you know. So it's like you gotta have mods out, so when my mods, man. I mean, it's not just the mods that make it great. It's everybody in the channel that makes it great. We're all on like the same page on how we want to be in the chat, and that's what I love. Like, we don't have obviously we're not perfect. There's gonna be some crazy shit that fucking happens in the chat, but like we have, for the most part, such a chill community and like outgoing community to where we know what's wrong, what's right, and what to do and what not to do. Like, we don't have anyone in here being crazy and just like being bad vibes, you know what I'm saying? We're all on the same page, and we all just like respect how we are with me. Like, everyone that interacts with me is different from the next person, so we all respect each other, you know, and that's what I fucking love, man, for real, from you guys. Carrie, I think he hates us. If he didn't ignore us or give us crap all the time, I really think something was wrong. Yep, absolutely. But what I love from you guys is how consistent you guys are with me. How strong we've grown together. How you guys just accept me for who I am. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm different and I'm not the best and I'm not perfect, and there's a lot of different things wrong with me, but you guys accept absolutely who I am and how we do things here, and it's a two-way highway. You know what I mean? And you guys, I mean, unless I'm just that oblivious and that fucking stupid, I don't hear anyone else talking shit about us, talking bad about us, saying how we do things stupid or whatever. And if they are, who cares? There's a point to that, but yeah, I always hear good and positive things about our community, and you guys are the ones who make that happen, not me. So I love that shit. I love how you guys are there across all my platforms, not just Twitch. You guys show love everywhere, and that's why I try to do them YouTube giveaways to show you guys how much I appreciate you guys on other platforms, not just Twitch. And even right now, like, we're not live on Twitch. You guys are here on YouTube fucking supporting. You know what I mean? It just shows a lot, you know? Like, I know not everyone can be here at this time, but it just shows to the ones, I don't want to say the real ones, but it just shows you guys are a little bit more real because we're not on the purple app, we're on YouTube, even though Ice Queen fucking hates YouTube. But yeah, I just love how you guys are, you know? We're unique. We're not like some fucking textbook perfect community. We're unique, we're different, and that's what I said in the beginning of my stream, or in the beginning of the podcast. We're fucking different around here, and we're like a living testimony of it. We're going to be different from here on out, and you guys already see how different we are compared to other communities and other streams out there, which is a good thing, for me at least. Some other people might think it's bad, and that's okay. But we're going to continue to do what we do, and and it starts with you guys 100%. It's all fucking love, man. It's all love. I'm guessing I know this streamer for what? Some people are very rude about their follows / mods. I'm personally still upset about and in case what happened between a mod that I know and another streamer. The dude blamed the mod for all the problems the streamer continued doing, the things he blamed the mod for. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to mention any names, but like, in general, like, we know what's wrong from right. That's why I pick and choose my mod very carefully. I can read people very well, but you guys know what's wrong. You guys know what's right. And I don't want to sound like selfish or rude or anything, but if we got to block someone because they're going to cause, more hurt down the road, block them. I'm not saying he's fucking replaceable, but there are fucking millions of other people on this app. Blocking that one person is not going to affect us. I don't know if that's too fucking harsh or if that's too fucking straightforward. I'm not saying you guys are replaceable, but like, if we need to fucking cut ties with someone because they're holding us down, we gotta do what we gotta do, chat. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do what we gotta do. Like, I don't know how else to put that. Like, Like, say fucking Marvel right now just went AWOL and she fucking went absolutely crazy and was just like completely changed and was started to like damper the chat and just like started to fucking wreak havoc. And we it's a tough pill to swallow, but hey, Marvel, I'm sorry, but we gotta fucking block you, unmod you, and send you on your way. You'll be part of history. You'll be part of the story. But this is where it has to end. You're gonna be replaced. You know what I mean? It's fucking life. That shit fucking happens. Just like in the Marine Corps, people are like, "Oh, you're not replaceable." There's another fucking sergeant just like me waiting to take my fucking spot. Yes, I am replaceable. So don't say I'm not fucking replaceable. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Chad? Yo, we got Carrie with the bat special. Let's go. Appreciate you, Carrie. Thank you for becoming a member. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I lowered it. I lowered it. Fat dubs, y'all. Fat dubs for Carrie. So, yeah, I hope that's not too harsh. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we got to move on from you, I'm sorry. Wish the best of luck to you, in everything that you do. And I hope you get better, and I hope you find peace, and I hope you, whatever the fuck case may be. But you can't be here anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. It's all water under the bridge. God bless you. Move the fuck on. You're not welcome. You're not welcome here anymore. I don't know. That's why I don't babysit my mods. That's why I don't tell you guys what to do. It's a 2-lane highway, and if you guys, it's not just for my mods, it's for everybody. But if you guys need to ever talk about something you don't like that I did on stream, like you can always contact me. You can always reach out to me and talk to me about something in a fucking in a manner way. I think I say manner way, right? In a like respectful, there we go, respectful way. Don't just come into my DMs and be like, "Fuck you, Batman!" Like you said this, like, "Hey, Batman, I didn't like how you said this. Like, can you elaborate why you said it, or like, can you not say it again, or whatever the case may be, And I can sit there and that's what's smart about it. Yo, Ice Queen with the member 2 with the bat special. Let's go, Ice Queen. Thank you. I appreciate the love, guys. Shout out to Carrie and freaking Ice Queen, baby. But yeah, like I can always sit down and evaluate myself and be like, okay, what did I do wrong? What did I do right? That's what being a fucking grown ass person is about. Like sitting down and be like, okay, was I wrong here or was I right here? Could I have been a little nicer? Yes. You know what I mean? So not just my mod, but if you guys, anybody in chat, like Dove, if you didn't like how I did something, I would hope you fucking tell me. You know what I mean? If you didn't tell me, you're just like going behind my back and like telling other streamers or mods shit that I didn't do. I would hope you come talk to me. That's why I tell you guys all the time. You can always fucking, you can always hit me up and talk to me about things. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just sit here and be like, "Fuck you, you peasant." You can't come into my fucking DMs and tell me how to do fucking shit. Like, tell me. I'm an open book. You guys can fucking talk to me about shit. You know what I'm saying? I would tell you, my guy. I know. I was using you as an example. But yeah. Yeah, Austin is Dove. Anyway, I like that you still play with the community. Some people play with a set group every stream, and it gets a bit... I don't know that word, Brent. Mononosis. I can't say that. I'm sorry. Welcome to the bat special. Is that Dana? Dana coming in with the bat special. Let's go, fat dubs, guys. Thank you guys for showing the love. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Playing with the viewers is huge, and I think that's how you grow a community. Because if you sit there, like, it's different when you're like on Cypher's level and playing with the community because you got millions of people following you. And when we do get that big, we're gonna continue to do it, but there's gonna only be certain days that we do it. You know what I mean? Because it's just gonna be a lot. You know what I mean? So with reason, we'll continue to do it every freaking from now on. But you know what I mean? Like, imagine if Cypher's like, all right, we're playing with the community. You know how many people would be in there? Like, it would be so hard. How many people would be inviting them? Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So we're gonna continue to do our best, play with the community. And just have fun, you know what I mean? Whether we do custom games or whatever the case may be, pubs, So, yeah, there's a method to the madness, man. We got the method and the madness. Hell Ukraine doing better, amazing. All right. I think that's a good thing to end off on is how much I appreciate what you guys do, and that I can't be doing this without you guys. And you already know, like, I would put you guys in front of me every goddamn day. Like, if someone came up to me right now and interviewed me, like, say we're at TwitchCon and, we just somehow get 1 million followers in the next 5 months, and people are like, oh, how do you do it, Batman? I'll be like, it's all from my community. I put in some legwork, but my community puts in the rest of the legwork. I think I could post on YouTube right now. I can make the best video ever, but if you guys don't go over there and show fucking love to it, and like it, and comment on it, and freaking subscribe to my channel, it's not gonna get anywhere. It's gonna get fucking 5 views. You know what I'm saying? So all like shit like that makes a huge fucking difference. You guys coming out and just lurking on the VOD on the stream. Ice Queen's going to bed. She needs to take a little nappy poo, and she's like, "I'm going to leave your stream up." That little things like that makes a huge fucking difference. We rated it out yesterday with like 68 people or whatever to Who Got You. Half of them people are probably fucking lurking, but it's okay because like it's love. It's lurking is love. Even all that kind of stuff is love. So it's little things like that fucking matter. That I don't know. I don't know how other streamers are. I don't try to get into their fucking business or drama or anything like that. You guys know how it is. You know how I am. I don't like fucking drama. We do what we do. We do a damn good job at it, and we just continue to move forward. So that's why whenever I'm talking like this, I'm not talking about specific streamers. I'm just talking in general. I don't know how other people are with the community. I don't know how people should be with their community, but I know how we are, and that's the only way I fucking know, and that's the only way we're going to go. So everything you guys do does not go unnoticed. Like, if you really want to bring it to light, like Dove is giving the keyboard that he won yesterday because no one else wanted it. He's going to give it to his son, and he's going to give it to his son and say it was from me. I wish he would say it's from him, but for him saying it's from me, it means a lot to me. And I hope his son gets super happy. I signed the fucking keyboard. I put a sticker in there. You know what I mean? I went a little extra to freaking show that I care that much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just using an example. I didn't have to bring that up, but it means a lot. It's special to me. I love when people come up. I have my little cousins. They fucking watch me. They play with me. They're like, oh, my cousin's a streamer, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? It just means a lot to me. So... And all that means a lot to me because of what you guys do. So thank you very much for what you guys do for me. It's like I scratch your back, you scratch mine. I appreciate it, for real. Everything you guys do. We show up for 5 minutes and say hi and say what's up, and then you got to go. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I appreciate you coming in and just being like, hey, I got to put you on lurk. Thank you, man. Thank you. It means a lot. You guys donating 69 biddies. If you guys know what biddies are, it's 69 cents. You know what I mean? It's fucking awesome. 69 fucking biddies. That's why I say the daily 69. It's so fucking funny. Even though it's just 69 cents, it means much more to me than just 69 fucking cents. You know what I mean? So I got a lot of heart. I got a lot of pride in what I do. And it's all because of you guys. And I just take what I've learned in life and I incorporate it on, I put it on a blender and I freaking display it into my full-time job, which is content creating for you guys. And I want to just keep getting better and keep building what we have and keep being great at it. We're going to go through our ups and downs as a community 100%. But we're going to try our fucking best, and that's all we can do every day. We're out here to make a fucking difference, chat. I said it last time. I don't know when I said it last time, but being famous isn't about making money. This is a quote. I don't know who fucking said it. I saw it somewhere on a TikTok, but being famous is not about making money. It's about making a fucking difference. And the fucking wasn't in there, but I'm just emphasizing making a fucking difference because that's what we're doing. I don't give a fuck about the money. I love what I do. And we're just out here to make a fucking difference. I want you guys to be part of something bigger. I want to be part of something bigger. And you know what I mean? Like, you guys, when we get bigger, you guys can say you were here from the fucking beginning. When we're on our 100th episode of the podcast and we have fucking Messi on our podcast and we have like Ronaldo on our podcast, we got Mr. Beast here. Like, I want you guys to be like, yo, I was there when I was there from episode fucking 3, which is this one, doing a Q&A with Batman when he was, not that big on the radar yet. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by be part of something fucking bigger. Like, for me, it would be like, yo, I was there from the fucking start. I'd take a lot of pride in that. You know what I mean? So hope you guys have a lot of pride in that too, and I can tell most of you guys do. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't fucking be here right now. So I appreciate all the love, guys. Everything you guys do. Thank you for the 3 people who freaking did the bat special. I gotta, in the future, we'll 100% make more things. Make more things part of the bat special. Right now it's just hard because I'm more focused on just putting content out there for everybody until we get well more established. But yeah, you guys already know. I appreciate all the love, man. I can't thank you guys enough. Batman has ads on his iPad. Yeah, I do. I do have ads. I do have, even myself, I have ads on my own fucking thing. Like on my own videos, I have ads on my own. So I appreciate it. I'm not trying to look at the iPad too much. But thank you for all the love, everything that you guys do. Hey, dude, but be prepared. Getting huge always seems to take a lot out of people, but I think you have what it takes. Yeah, 100% mad. But that's why I say we're going to stay true to what we fucking do, man. My values ain't going to change, bro. It ain't going to change. I can promise you that right now. I was in the Marine Corps, and the same thing, like, my values stay true. I take the good and the bad from people, and I freaking, that's how I become a great leader. That's how I become a different leader, right? We always talked about being different. I'm not going to just come in and start fucking hazing Marines and beating the shit out of them and fucking them up, because that's what my seniors did to me. That's what my leaders did to me, or that's what the Marine Corps is all about. It's about being fucking different, and it's about being true to your fucking self. If you guys see that I'm not being true to myself, say like 2 years from now, you know what I mean? You guys see that I completely change, which we will definitely change over time, but we'll always try to stay true to ourselves. I would hope you would say something to me. Be like, yo, dude, yo, Batman, you're different, man. You're not what you were 2 years ago. Like, you are such a fucking asshole now, right? Or whatever the case may be. Or, bro, you used to give it so straight, and you don't give it to us straight anymore. Or like how we always joke around about being raw dogging it, you know what I mean? Or being a fucking two-faced son of a bitch, or whatever the case may be, right? I hope you guys would say something to me, like have the fucking balls to be like, hey, Batman, with all due respect, you're not who you were. And I would sit there and I'd really think about it, you know what I mean? So I hope that makes sense, man. We're not going to change who we are, man. We're going to keep doing what we do and do what we love. But yeah, that's going to be it for us, chat. I'm going to eat real quick. I got to pee. We got to do this giveaway. So I got to set the camera back up in the little hole over there. We'll set the camera up. We'll go on Twitch live real quick. We'll do this mouse giveaway for like 20 minutes. I got to get to my aunt's house and build this, or my aunt's house. I got to get to my cousin's house and build this thing. So I appreciate you guys all watching. Hope you enjoyed it. This was episode 3 of the podcast. And again, I can't be doing this without you guys. I appreciate all the love. I hope you guys like Q&A. Next time, we could do another Q&A. Like, if you guys want to do a Q&A like every 3 months or 4 months or 5, 6, 7, 8 months, whatever it is, we can do that. Next month, we're going to have Wooly here, Wooly Weymouth, on the channel, on the podcast, and we're going to be doing the same thing, but with someone else, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So we do this exclusively only on YouTube. We're only live on YouTube when we do these podcasts, and then I'll edit it and post it as a video on YouTube. So make sure you guys are subbed. If you guys are just sitting there watching and you're not subbed, make sure you guys do hit that sub channel. Leave a like on the live. We're going to go live on Twitch real quick. We're going to do this giveaway for the mouse, and then that'll be it for us until Monday, okay, guys? Again, thank you very much for all the love, for coming out, spending your morning, afternoon with me, and I hope you guys, learned something from this, took something away from this, from doing this podcast, if that makes sense, guys. You know what I mean? Like, you learned something about me, about the community, about you guys. And I hope you guys just freaking take it and run with it. We're gonna continue to do great things. So strap in, grab my hand, and we're gonna continue to run. I'll catch you guys all on Twitch here in a few minutes. Just give me a few to set this camera back up. And again, thank you guys for tuning in and being amazing. Man, I love you guys. Thank you so freaking much.